It's because I said it forward. Bug, Beckett. Good morning. Oh, right. I get why that's happening. You can tell I prepped ahead of time for this.
Totally.
Yeah. There. Oh yeah. That's what I meant to. I meant to do all that. Totally meant to do all that. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you're watching us from. Welcome back to Digimon Cross Wars. As I said on Twitter, this might be the happiest Meg is going to be in weeks.
You tried to punish me earlier by saying we were watching Tamers.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for being a brat, innit? And it worked. You stopped being a brat.
Did I, though?
Oh, you kind of did.
You're going to have to reset that position again.
Well, stop shimmying about.
No, it's because you turned me before resetting the position.
No, I didn't. I turned you and then reset.
What I mean.
And you're still tilted.
You should have reset first.
Well, there we go. Well, that's just going to have to do.
Yeah, that'll do.
You can live in oblivion. Good day. Good day. Yes, happy time zone, Desmond.
Happy time zone. Also, hi, Yuki.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Yuki, it's also good to see you too.
Lugumon disappeared.
He did. Lugumon is in his kennel? Linker? That's the one.
His kennel. Turned Meg.
Please don't be delinquents already.
What are you playing?
I'm not.
Something started playing there.
That's probably just one of the sources I clicked on. It's probably for this yoke.
Okay.
You are this source, so I need to. There we go.
I'm just sitting sideways on my chair. Don't mind me.
Yep. So.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, so we are heading into episodes 31 and 32 of Digimon Cross Wars.
Say it again.
Episodes 31 and 32 of Digimon Cross Wars.
Yay!
Tamers has been banished back to the realm of Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope you enjoyed our little discussion about Digimon Seekers 2-9 earlier, if you've checked that out. So
we certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked its attitude. So yeah, it's been about what, 3 weeks?
Too long.
Yeah.
Too long.
So we got Tamers caught up alongside, so now the two shows can run head to head again. And then we know Taiki is going back to the digital world without Akari and Zendro in tow because of Omegamon.
Because Omegamon said so.
Yeah. Basically because Omegamon said so.
Yeah.
But Akari and Zendro have his Digimemory. That didn't go with Taiki. So do you think we'll see any reference to that at all tonight, or are they just going to pop up out of nowhere one episode and be like, hey, okay, we're back now, okay, thanks?
I was thinking it would probably just be based around him getting back and seeing what's going on. And then maybe the next episode it would cut between the two.
Right.
Or 3, but yeah. 2 worlds.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair,
Because we don't know how much time has passed.
No.
So once he gets there, well, judging by Kiriha's hair, it's several years.
Well, I mean, what, they were gone for like how long in the digital world? Did they give a time frame? They were like 3 months or 6 months or something, and they were like, no, guys, like, you've been gone half a day.
Yeah.
So, but now you've got a full day on top of that and some change.
Yeah.
So.
Has it only been a full day?
Well, yeah, they got back and it was been at least overnight, and then Tactimon came to life, and
Yeah.
so it's been 24 hours and some change.
Yeah, no, I was wondering if it was more than that.
Yeah.
Because they were out and hanging about and stuff, but
Yeah, Taiki was trying to fulfill their witches, Jesus.
they're witches.
Their wishes before he turned his back on them.
Yeah. Ran away.
Yeah. But then they went all Akari has the courage and Zenjiro has the friendship and Shoutmon digivolved. It's been a few weeks. Have you settled on Omega Shoutmon's design yet, or are you still a bit iffy about it, or
I need to see it more.
right? Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Or Omni Shoutmon, as Desmond will try and call it later, I'm
No.
sure.
No. Nothing is Omni. Nothing.
No. I love Omni Shoutmon. I knew it. I knew it. I set it up just to get it out of the way. I don't think we have any like housekeeping to take care of, like life and show wise. I'm finally getting my box of Royal Night Booster tomorrow. You know, half a month later. Thanks, Customs.
Yeah. Can't even blame the comic shop for
No.
this one. It's Customs all the way.
Hey, Reiko. Good to see
Reiko.
you. How you doing? Shoutmon is an omnipotent Digimon. Not how that works.
No, he's really not.
he's a moron. That's what he is. So I'm finally getting my Royal Night box tomorrow, and hopefully a lot of Masaru stuff.
And then you have something else ordered, the Beelzebub?
Yeah, well, yeah, I ordered the Beelzebumon binder. But that comes out in January.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, I think the reboot pack comes out in September.
Yeah.
Or October. So that's future AJ's problems. I'm glad we're just getting the correct version of that box, because there was that whole thing where they tried to cull out all the reprints and just sell the new stuff.
Yeah, then you can't call it a reboot box.
No. It doesn't. It's not even called. It's called like. What did they call it? Like Rising Wind or something. They changed the name of it so they didn't have to call it reboot pack 1 or something.
Yeah.
Whatever the Japanese name for the pack was.
But the numbering was still the same.
Oh yeah, it was still Orbi 001. Yeah. Yeah. I said in the comic shop to the owner, this franchise doesn't know how to get out of its own way sometimes. It doesn't know how to get out of its own way. We'll buy the product. You don't have to chop and change and sell it back to us 6 different ways. Yeah. You'd probably make more money not doing that.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten the Survive reprints. Because of how non-existent they've been over here.
Yeah.
Right, so there was the Survive cards that came with the game, and we've gone through that ordeal. But the reprints with like the full body art and like the spider lotuses and all that in the background, right?
Yeah.
In English so far, only the 3 original Survive cards have been printed. They haven't even done the other 5. So
yeah,
I'm kind of glad I just imported the Japanese pack, because otherwise I just wouldn't have a set of those ever.
Yeah.
Like,
I just don't get it. Why is it so hard to just print the same things in English?
Shoutmon is an ovni. Oh, we talked about this before. It's like a UFO or something, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I remember that conversation the last time. But I really like because we're watching Tamers and Cross Wars. So we've got the Tamers and Cross Wars Beelzebumons behind us now. Yeah. Each representing their show. But yeah, my Mirai boots arrived.
Yeah.
And they're all laced up and ready to go. The bow the necktie is on the way. The glasses are on the way. I just need to order in now the wig and the pinafore.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I can't remember what we're doing with your shirt.
We'll we'll sort that out. I just need a white shirt with a front with a pocket. Like,
yeah. Then I can just do whatever with the sleeves then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And depending on the artwork, sometimes the sleeves puff out and sometimes they don't. It depends on the artist. I don't think they puff out even on the card sleeves. Yeah, no, they're just.
They do. They have Snow White shoulders.
Do they? Yeah. Oh, the shoulders, right. I was thinking of the cuffs of the sleeves.
No.
Sorry, yeah, no, you're right, they do. They have the Snow White shoulders. That makes more sense than I ever gave it thought. Yeah. Well, we'll work that out. I'll probably have to get a blouse then rather than a shirt.
Or you could just buy fabric and I can tailor the shirt to you.
Yeah, that works too.
Now that I have a studio to work in.
Yeah, Meg has a sewing studio where she's employed. So that's great. And we might actually be moving within the month.
Crossed?
Fingers digi-crossed. So
keep everything crossed for us.
Yeah.
We're calling about 3 houses tomorrow.
Yeah. To arrange appointments to go see, and we can get out of here. You know, one of them isn't available until late September, which kind of works for me.
Yeah.
Because it gives us time to pack and.
Yeah, the other one is, I think that's mid-September.
Okay. Well. Yeah. So those are like fine. It gives us time to pack and put away all, like, just the trinkets and the cards and the waifus and the Mikus.
All the plushies.
All the plushies and our brand new Miku bunnies.
Yeah, I love the Miku bunnies.
Yeah, they are great. We got a set of the Buy Cute Miku bunnies and they're gorgeous. And
I think out of some of the other versions,
I think
we got the better ones.
Yeah, the only one I would sort of double dip on is the chrome one.
I'd go for the purple.
The purple for the purple, yeah. That's probably a better shout. I forgot the purple one existed.
Yeah,
because I know there was the one. Because I was thinking of the glossy one. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I just want it looking like it has Power Rangers metallic armor.
Yeah.
Now, for anyone who doesn't get that reference, that was basically in the show in season 3. They got a power up and the suits were just covered in glitter. And it was reflective, and it was called the metallic armor, metallic spandex, right? Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, the chrome outfit is quite nice, but the shiny one doesn't make any sense because the others don't have that.
Yeah,
just that one. So that would look weird on its own.
Yeah, the purple. We'll put references in the Discord later so you guys know what we're on about.
I retweeted it on my Twitter if you want to.
Oh, well, that works. I can pull them up later.
Yeah, you can display capture and just go to my Twitter.
Yeah.
The Digi one. I retweeted from my other one on that, so.
Cool. But yeah, look, will we dive in to the future? Wait, that's the other show. I just want to dive into the future. Da 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 da. That was the other good show. All right, well.
Let's go. I miss my babies.
Oh, that was the other thing I forgot, because you didn't want to see it in advance to give opinions on it before we left. We have a new opening theme for this arc.
Ah, okay.
So, I offered.
Does the opening start at the opening?
It might, but I gave the opportunity for listening to the new one in advance and seeing what you thought of it.
And I said no.
Yeah.
Right.
So prepare for all the spoilers either way, I guess, because it's anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. Let's get this going then. 3, 2, 1. Lift on. Nope. Oh, it's
No,
doing the
one.
thing.
One.
What? There we go. Can I rewind from here?
An opening. Like the opening of the show? What
I
is
know.
happening?
The cute mon and the Dokomon just
Yeah.
dancing.
He looks so much in pain.
And she jiggles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he got his Nintendo Switch t-shirt.
He did.
Did I just say a rocket one in there?
Oh.
I like that where everything's just crossing into each other
Yeah.
in the tunnel.
Oh yeah, spoilers. The Greymon. And what do you think of Nene's new outfit?
Looks like an idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got turned into an idol while Taiki was away. Bastimon is so booby in that group shot.
Oh, I'm broken.
So we're bringing new viewers up to speed.
Mm.
Because I think this show also changed channels and time slots between arcs.
Okay.
So I don't think this is going to happen at the start of every episode. Fire Fury General's Dragonland.
Jesus.
Yeah, so the full title of this show is now Digimon Cross Wars, the 7 Death Generals of the 7 Kingdoms.
Yeah.
So it's a stupidly long.
I'm sure there's some kind of. It's a fashion Atmon. Surely there's a fashion Digimon.
I'm very curious about how the subtitles handle something.
Oh.
Oh. I was expecting hell. So pretty.
Oh.
Oh. She's very no. Uh-oh. Oh.
God. What are they called? The
Which one?
Marimon dinosaurs?
Flare Lizamon.
Oh, that's Fairlyzamon. Okay. What's that?
That is Dracomon.
Ah.
Not to be confused with Dracmon.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen him, but only in card form.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Those are Airdramons? No.
No.
The next one up from Airdramon?
Megadramon.
Megadramon, thank you.
That is Dividramon. You little failure. Wait, that accent was completely wrong.
Yeah, talk about it.
I was thinking of Stephen's dad and suddenly I was Jamaican.
It's our job to beat up all the other Digimon.
Reformatted. Technology, that's a good one.
Hmm. Beginnings and despair. He looks like he's keeping food in his cheeks.
He does.
He's like the opposite of a coward right now.
Oh, come on.
Is he a dragon?
Chapman? Yeah.
Like in his description, is he counted as a dragon?
I have to dig up one of the cards, but I think he's dragon typed. Yeah.
Hmm.
But then again, this is Digimon. Dinosaurs are dragons.
Yeah.
That's why we have Brachiomon here, and the Tyrannomon. It got so small as well. Oh. It's been this long and how we still haven't got an official profile for Ohanamon. Oh, yeah, here he is.
Okay, it doesn't look as bad there. Or as long. It looks really long in the picture. But he looks different. He's not sharp looking. He just looks really sharp.
Yeah, no, he's just a punk.
Mm.
His fighting style hasn't changed.
When they die, all their data is going back that way to the... Oh, okay. Hello. Does he ever get out of his chair?
Spoilers. I'm crying on my breast.
What breast? You're nothing but a face.
Admiral Dark Knightmon.
Splashmon, okay.
Yeah.
Five.
Yep.
Okay.
The drawings are cute. The advertising,
Yeah.
I could go without.
If I don't remember wrong, a Japanese dinosaur is writing something like Ancient Dragon.
Oh, okay, that's why. I mean, makes sense.
Like the Super Mega Force villain, he didn't need to stand to defeat Crosshard.
Oh god. We don't talk about Super Mega Force. Oh,
Well, he's dead.
I'm not sure how I feel about Huang Long Mong being used as a mount.
Yeah.
All these
Is
years
he
later,
sitting on him?
he's fused into him.
Oh, okay. So I was like, where the heck are
There
his
you go.
legs?
Darkness Loader.
Okay.
So it has a tangible form now.
Mm.
How are you not dead?
I mean, he tried to crush the kid. They really can't tell he's a human just because he has flowers on his head.
Yeah, still not sure how I feel about. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Huang Long Mong being used as a mount. I'll explain this one when we get a bit deeper into Tamers.
Well, I know he's some kind of god
Yeah,
thing, so
like the
Really?
sovereign
which came first?
Tamers.
Tamers, yeah. So
Like the sovereign Digimon are.
so he went from it's a Millennium Mon situation. He
Yes.
went from big important thing to chair.
Yeah, to chair. Yeah, like the sovereign Digimon represent the cardinal directions, and he's the center point.
Yeah.
Now he's a chair.
The center chair. Is it mass producing if there's only 7 of them?
Yeah, but still producing more than one. That's the mass.
That is a set. Can you buy darkness loaders?
No.
Oh. Have to make one then. I mean, it's just a cross loader with teeth, right?
And spikes, but yeah.
It's like when Death Clock got mobile phones and they all have spikes on them and you can't put them up to your face because they're so spiky. Nope.
Oh, they didn't. They didn't do it. Bastards. So hold on, I need to pause for a sec. Actually, I'll rewind because you got distracted there.
I didn't get distracted.
Alright, then what did he say?
He said he could Digivolve.
No, what did he actually say though? Hold on, I have to rewind. Yeah, I know the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I know all the enemies had the same cheat that I had. Now we're all doomed. Stop crying because you aren't special anymore. Okay. So, I've rewound back to timestamp 1553. Right? I want you to pay attention to Shoutmon.
Right.
This makes the translation look worse. Oh, it's going to stop in the same place. Okay.
Right. He said Digivolution. Yeah, Digivolution.
But what is he actually calling it now? Cho Shinka.
Oh, is he? That's Shinka is
Super evolution.
Yeah.
So what he said in the fan subs I watched 13 years ago was, oh, I can evolve. Well, I guess it's something more of a super evolution. And that's what it became.
Yeah.
It became super evolution rather than just evolution.
Yeah.
So the subtitle should have said Super Digivolve.
Yeah.
If they're going to keep the English terminology. But now
I keep looking at his design with the 2 things on his chest, and I think they're supposed to be like flames on it, but I keep thinking if they're hearts, he'd be like a Valentine's dragon. Filling all the tunnels with lava. Dig up. What's that gonna do? Lime.
Neko Scratch.
Oh. Oh.
Choshinka.
Yeah. It's funny, while all this is going on, that lava's still rising. You're getting sucked into it. You should be dead now.
New song?
Hmm. He's holding him like a plushie. Okay, so his hair growth is not as extreme as I thought it was. I
No.
thought he had really long hair. Are they titty missiles? Or lasers? Or...
Lasers?
I like his design. His head is like, it kind of reminds me of Commandermon's head. More, I don't know, something more dragon about it than other dragons. Does that make sense?
The
No,
Armyagumon?
no, not Commandermon. What's the helicopter called?
Oh, Cargo Dramon?
Cargo Dramon, that's the one. Cargo Dramon. Why you?
We just met him.
We just met you, yeah. That's weird. It's like the shows know we're watching the other one. Okay, so we're just not going to cut back to the others in the real world, I guess?
Say nothing. So, that episode flew by.
Yeah, it did. So much was happening, but it was really exciting.
Me pause before 32 starts. Here we go.
This is the new...
Yeah.
Hologram ghosts.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So,
that was so much fun. It was. So much fire.
it was just action immediately.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as Lilymon turned up, it was just...
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like that intro of... It's so pretty here. I was expecting hell.
Yeah, that was so good.
Then the land just opens and
Yeah.
everything flies out or crawls out of the ground, like.
I didn't like when the mountain opened and it was full of holes. That upset me.
Really?
Yeah, it reminded me of like a lotus pod or some shit. It was...
Yeah. So yeah, the subtitles fail me because Super Digivolve doesn't exist in Western terminology.
Yeah.
And neither does Mega Digivolve. which is what Kyukoku Shinka would be.
Mm.
But the subtitles are a little janky when Shoutmon's like, yeah, I learned how to digivolve.
Yeah.
Actually, it's called Digivolution.
Mm.
It's like, it doesn't, like, he's taken what the thing is called, and Choshinka is supposed to be him bigging it up and renaming it so it
Yeah.
sounds more epic.
So it sounds more cool to him.
Yeah.
Like adding an X on it.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. But the subtitles fail at that.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hoping you'd pick up on that, and even after rewinding, it didn't. It went over your head. I was like, listen to Shoutmon and what he's saying and what the subtitle says.
Yeah, see, that's the problem when I'm reading the subtitle. My brain, it's like it doesn't exactly listen. Because I mean, I don't have to listen because I've just read what it says. But but you'll pick that up better than I would. Because well, I wouldn't have known the difference.
Well, I knew
really.
what to look for.
Yeah,
there's that. I mean, I said that. Oh, I wonder how the subtitles will handle a thing.
Yeah.
And then I found out, and I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt the episode. It's just a weird choice on the translator's part. It's not going to be like. It's never going to come up in that context again. That's just what it's called now.
Yeah, it's like him going, well, it's called this, but I'm calling it this because that's cooler. And then he'll just call it that from now on, I guess.
Yeah, so...
And it won't be an issue.
Yeah. It's just a weird transition from Omegamon in episode 30 going, Digivolve, Shoutmon. And then Taiki going, Shoutmon, Digivolve! And then Shoutmon renaming the concept, but the subtitles not catching up with the renaming of the concept.
The fan subs did.
The fan subs did, yeah, because the fan subs were... Digivolving doesn't exist in the Japanese terminology, so it was just evolve, super evolve, you know. So... Yeah, it doesn't take away from the episode for me. I'm not going to nix points from the episode over it. It's a weird translation error that won't matter in the long term, but in the moment, if you're looking into what Shoutmon is saying, you're just like, the fuck subtitles?
Yeah, like the way they said it, like it's I can Digi-evolve. I'll call it Digivolution. And I'm like, well, that would be the other version of that word, yes.
Well, but he doesn't even say Digi-evolve.
I think he did.
No, he says, I picked...
Or Digivolve, sorry.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. I learned how to Digivolve in the human world. Actually, in thinking about it, I guess it's more like Digivolution. And that doesn't track.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Because you would call it, like...
Where the Japanese version is, oh, I learned how to evolve in the human world. Well, I suppose now that I think about it, it's more of a super evolution.
Yeah, it's like he just...
Like, it's Shoutmon bigging it up.
Yeah, but in those subtitles, it's like he just forgot grammar.
Yeah, he forgot how words work. Yeah. Yeah, it's like he forgot how words worked. So, like...
Like, I evolve. It's an evolution. Like,
yeah, if you take the digi out of it, that's exactly what he said. I learned how to evolve in the human world. It's called evolution.
You're like, yes,
that is what that's called. Well done, Shoutmon. Here's a head pat for you. You stupid idiot.
Yeah, so those subtitles made him look a bit stupid, I guess. Stupider, yeah. Words are digi-hard.
Now, let's not. We're not in the 90s anymore putting the word digi in front of everything.
Digi words are hard.
Please don't upset me.
But I like tweeting every now and again, like, did you miss us?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, well that's dumb as well, but
because we would use ye for all of you.
So. Oh yeah, no, but not even that, but like there's the franchise, at least in the West, has done that, like the Digi-rap being the most like obnoxious, fantastical example of Digi-see, Digi-hear, Digi-know it was coming. So Digi-miss us is like works in that regard.
But generally in like America they'd say did ya.
Yeah,
We
did
say
ya?
ye.
Yeah, we say did ye, and
Yeah.
over in the States it'd be did ya.
Yeah.
So the digi thing,
Yeah.
it language is fun.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you doing? You know.
Yeah. so so with the evolution, we got a new song.
We did. It was very catchy.
It's called Evolution and Digicross.
Okay.
It's basically going to function as the new We Are Cross Heart.
Okay.
Um,
Cross heart in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the lyrics, yeah.
Oh.
This is I'll go one further. This is strictly speaking called Evolution and Digicross version Taiki.
Okay.
I'll leave that alone.
Okay. Well, there's another evolution next week from what I can see.
Well,
I think.
in 5 minutes when
Yeah.
we're done talking about this
Did
episode.
I say next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant next episode.
So I thought Dracomon was a really nice character in this.
Yeah, I was gonna put him as my favorite actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is more than fair.
He was a good boy, and like they're all like, "Ah, you're a coward," and I'm like, he's standing up to a group of you. Look at the size of him.
Yeah.
That is the opposite of a coward.
Yeah. He has self-preservation, but he's also standing up and saying, "No, this is wrong." Dracomon is best boy. But I will say, like the
I saw him in the preview, so he's definitely the next episode.
Yeah.
Is my heart gonna be broken? Because it was almost broken there when he got into the lava.
Oh yeah. Spoilers.
I was like, no, the rocks are not working. Don't die.
Oh no.
Don't die.
Yeah, like
And he
you
got
can
saved.
easily see it as like he gives himself up and Shoutmon
Yeah.
gets really upset and then the evolution happens. But no, I think the idea behind it was the evolution happened because Shoutmon didn't abandon someone rather than just gloating about his power.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is you get there in the end. But just don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
That's it. That's just don't be a dick.
That's always the lesson Shoutman has to learn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's fitting. It's in character. It's not a character we knew for 5 minutes died, so Shoutmon gets really upset, and the script says, "Here, have evolution." He had to learn a lesson about not being an asshole again.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love that's a constant thing for Shoutmon. Like he didn't just become Taiki after he did his like little episode long training stint. He just didn't become super good guy. He's still a little bit of a cretin.
Yeah, he is. Look at me and my shiny new evolution. I'm so cool.
My favorite part of it is like when it doesn't work the first time.
And his eyes are just
huge, and like the microphone is like so distorted in size as well. It's a really good shot on its own. It's a really good shot.
Yeah. It's like he was just suddenly. I don't know the evolution term for emasculated.
Oh. Well, I know
that's his microphone was bigger and then it was smaller. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. No, emasculated is that's a fair word to use for what happened to him. Yeah.
I don't know because emasculated is just to do with males. Like you can't emasculate a woman, can you?
No.
I don't know what the word for that would be.
That is a good question. We'll look into that later.
Yeah.
But Shoutmon is masculine leaning.
Yeah, but
in this series, Digimon have gender, so we can say Shoutmon as a boy, he was emasculated.
But that's not exactly what happened.
Well, no, he wasn't. Like his masculinity wasn't stripped from him.
Yeah, but
which is what that. It was
more his ego kind of went, oh no.
Yeah.
But I don't know the word for that, so emasculated will have to do.
Yeah, we'll plug it into a thesaurus later and go, oh yeah, that's the wait a minute.
Where is your thesaurus?
Before Yami gives out to me. Wait, Yami's
it's in the box, isn't it?
I think it is. I think it's at the back of the little basket here. So oh yeah, there it is.
Alright, look up emasculated. Let's see.
Yeah. So while I'm doing that,
What other things stood out to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about your feelings of the episode. Or what
So
you liked, what you didn't like.
I feel like the big villain plan is all as stupid as any big villain plan. I'm not sure what a D5 is, but they said something about a day of destruction or something.
Yeah.
So I assume it's meant to be like D-Day, But it's always just I took over the world, everything is evil, and I'm like, okay, what? And
Yeah.
what are you gonna do now? You've destroyed everything.
Yeah.
You're
But
just
we're
gonna sit
getting
in your
the
chair.
and. D5 is the and.
The end, yeah. But at the moment, like it's just like, but why? Have you forgotten the alphabet?
No.
Emasculated?
I just don't think it's in here. Unless it is an E word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's not.
Mask.
Yeah. This thesaurus goes emaciated and then embargo. Yep. It's not in here.
Weird.
So let me see if ego is in here and maybe it'll give some opposites.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, the fight, like what you're saying about the Wang Long?
Huang
No,
Long Mon, yeah.
they're all something Longmon, are they?
No.
No, two of them are though.
Yeah, King Long Mon or Azu Long Mon in the English.
Mm. Oh, maybe that's why I thought there were more of them then.
Yeah.
They have the same one. Okay.
Yeah, Azu coming from Azure, so Azure Dragon Mon.
Yeah.
As long means dragon.
So Wang Long Mon.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you're saying about him.
Call him Wang Long Mon.
He's swung like a dragon.
Well, he was, yeah.
Like what you're saying about him and what I figured from the name alone.
Yeah.
Is that he was one of them anyway.
Oh, right, okay.
So I figured.
So you figured he was a sovereign anyway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the other Longmon, they're important, and yeah, it like you're saying, he was something much bigger that I haven't come across yet, but something much bigger, and he's now a chair. So chair that shoots fire.
I mean, that's a pretty metal chair. If your
It
chair
is,
is shooting
but
fire, you're doing something right. But
he is like, I don't know if he's a lower minion because of that, because he rides around on him, or the other ones don't have to be subjected to that.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And we've said before with this franchise, with the different shows we've watched, and how enemies have come back and they've been reinterpreted and things like that, right?
Yeah,
different
like
universe. He's not the Huang Longmon from Tamers.
Yeah.
Right? Or that universe, right?
But
But his lore has him as the center point of the cardinal directions.
Yeah, so
he can also be a Jogress of the 4 sovereign Digimon.
Yeah. He's still a big deal regardless of whether he's in Tamers or not.
No. But this really does whittle him down to minion, and I think it's more so
down to horse that could fight.
Yeah. Yeah, like it does whittle him down to like horse minion.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a fan of. Like, at least Taiki didn't just put him in his pocket after the episode.
Yeah.
Didn't
watch him float around his room.
Yeah, it didn't put the Endbringer, the destroyer of worlds, into his pocket. Like, that's better. I guess. But I get different universe, different rules. But even in the context of how that world works, Huang Longmon should still be a big deal. And I think it's more so the writers looked at Dragon Digimon and went, "Oh, that'd be cool," and paid no attention to context.
Yeah, they could have had any of those others be his force.
Yeah.
Any of them. But no, they went with that one.
Yeah.
So it's
or just make something new.
Yeah.
Done
anything else. Or they could have had him riding around on something that wasn't a dragon, because the dragons are like ruling the land.
Yeah,
they're
he'd
the
have
best,
something
so
subservient to
yeah,
him.
so
Yeah.
it could still be another powerful Digimon, but it didn't necessarily have to be a dragon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I didn't entirely like. Um, what's his name? Dorbic. I don't like
Dorbikmon,
his
yeah.
name
No.
because it makes me think of that Monty Python stupid bit where your man is like talking about his name or the name biggest dickus.
Oh, biggest dickus.
Yeah, Dorbic. Dorbic. It makes me want to say dick. I'm sorry.
Bordikmon.
Bordick, yeah. And I just kept thinking about it in my head, going, "Don't say it, don't say it." But I had to say it out loud because that's what it makes me think of. And he's a bit of a dick, so we can just call him Dickmon from now on. He's drunk. But I do like his design. I like his big, proper dragon head.
Yeah.
He's not just dinosaur with a metal mask on.
Yeah. No, I do appreciate that. Like it does look like some care went into like designing this Digimon.
Yeah, and like I said, he kind of looks like a Valentine's dragon because the two things on his chest look like little hearts. I think they're meant to be flames or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just stand out. They look like.
It's an odd design choice. Like, as much as I like his design,
Yeah,
he
could have just been muscly dragon.
Yeah, his nipple covers are a bit weird.
Is that where they are? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all the way back.
Yeah, his
Cat are okay, right? Yeah, they're there.
Yeah. The design was really a letdown. The design that was really a letdown was Ohanaman. It looks basically like a human with flowers on the head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No imagination.
No. Also, the enemy Digimon being like, who was that? Oh, he called himself Ohanaman. Never heard that name. He must be weak. Like, didn't give it any consideration that he might have been lied to.
Yeah. And them looking at a human, and they know humans exist. Kiriha's still there, and I assume they faced off with Nene at some stage as well. And they're looking at this human child going, "Oh, it's another Digimon, okay." Yeah. Just because it has flowers on its head. Humans don't have flowers on their heads. They couldn't possibly wear a hat. Also, how were those flowers staying on his head?
Lilymon makes a good wreath. I mean, she put it together.
She did.
It was nice to see Lilymon again.
She didn't even make a wreath, though. She just picked up the flowers in her hand as she was running and just boom, on your head. There you go.
Magic,
yeah.
So, what do you think of the idea that, like, Bagramon has all the power and still fears Taiki? What do you think about that?
It's interesting because he knows Taiki is able to get stronger than he is constantly.
Yeah.
So there is a point where he will get stronger than him. So, like, what happened? How did they get back? How did they get out of the? They were kicked out of the digital world, weren't they?
Yeah, it was like a portal thing. Bagramon opened a portal and reached through and stole all the code crowns, and Tacticamon went through a tornado into a crack in the sky, and it was a whole thing. That episode was like 3 episodes in one. It was hard to keep up.
Yeah, but basically they were tossed out of the digital world.
Yeah.
By Bagramon?
Question mark.
Yeah. So
let's say that. Let's just go with
knowing that he's back, obviously he's gonna go, how the hell did he do that? You know?
Yeah.
And then
Class A rebel.
Yeah. Class A rebel, yeah. I love how it's been 6 months ish.
Yeah.
I think Kiri has said it.
Yeah.
It's been about 6 months or whatever. This is not the world that you were used to or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that they've come up with like all these different hierarchies so fast. You're this kind of rebel, you're that kind of rebel, you're
Yeah.
Then he has his 7 death generals and they have their little islands or whatever.
Yeah. So a few familiar names among the death generals.
Yeah. My brain is like, what's a death general?
It's a general of death.
Yeah, but no, you know what I mean. Like when I'm trying to remember which name, it's going, what's that? Oh. I don't remember any of those. Trying to recall one name and it's just not happening.
So we have Apollomon.
Apollomon, right? Have I seen him in anything?
Big Red Fire Lion
Big red fire lion.
from the main character's partner in Dawn.
Dawn. Oh.
The opposite of Dianamon.
I'll probably just go, oh yeah.
This thing?
Oh, you saw that was on a card recently, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire lion.
Yeah.
So he has 2 fire guys?
Yeah. Well, so we have Apollomon, Splashmon.
Splashmon, yes. The fancy boy.
The fancy boy. Okay. Is he Sea Dog VA all of a sudden? Are you Iron Mouse's mom? I didn't realize I was doing a podcast with Iron Mouse's mom. The fancy boy.
Hey, fancy boy.
Hey, Skip. Welcome in.
He's fancy and he has notions.
Fancy and notions. Great. Splashmon is is Sea Dog VA confirmed. Right. Then so we have Zamielmon, who you haven't met yet.
No.
There's Olegmon.
Olegmon sounds like a Viking.
He is a Viking.
Yeah, and it kind of
you might remember from 2020, it was the Viking that Joe fought against. So we had Vikemon versus Olegmon.
Oh yeah.
It
Okay.
was like Viking versus pirate.
Yeah. Skip says, have you been watching the 2020 dub?
Nope.
Not yet.
I've seen a couple of the evolution clips. Metal Greymon's voice scares me, and that's about it. Rico says, get an autograph from Mousy if you can. Then God, so that's 4.
And our other fire guy, he's
Dorbicmon is 5.
Yeah.
Then we've 2 others. Gravimon. Have we seen Gravimon, or am I thinking of one of the other shows? Hold on.
Just bring him up there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up Wikimon here. Because I think Gravimon, like Splashmon, you obviously know from Ghost Game. Splashmon was also in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch 2020.
No.
I only watched like 3 or 4 episodes of 2020. I tried to watch some of it. I think I got to like episode 10.
Of 2020?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I was trying to keep up with the podcast when you were doing it.
Ah.
But then I stopped.
Fair.
I don't remember. I think I only downloaded or maybe I didn't. I think I downloaded 10 episodes of it to watch.
Oh, Gravimon was also in 2020.
Okay.
Oh, right. He was in the episode where they try and push Eldradimon up a hill.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
that
okay.
one I did kind of watch, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Okay, I remember now.
So he looks like skinny Blastmon. Not really there, but in the other pictures.
Oh, there you go.
Skinny Blastmon with armor on.
Kind of. I see what you're getting at. I think he looks like...
Are they pants or his legs that distorted?
His legs are that distorted. You'll see.
Did someone have too much coffee when they were drawing him that
his
day?
whole body is like that. You'll see when we get there properly.
That is hair.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
So what else was there?
Someone
then we have we're 6 generals in. What is the 7th? Who was the 7th Death General? Who were we missing?
I look away.
No, it's fine. Oh, Neo Vamdemon.
Yeah.
Oh, look! I forgot a Vamdemon. Christ.
Well, that's easy,
Yeah.
It's like, when we were saying when you're collecting the Pokemon and then you realize you don't have a really simple one from Gen 1.
Like Ekans.
Yeah. And you think that's how that works. Like, you forget the Vamdemon because they're such a common character.
Yeah.
It's like your brain tucks it away going, no, that's too obvious. You don't need that. That's a fancy boy.
Yeah. So I'll show you. These are magazine previews. So there's Olegmon.
Yeah.
I'll put the window capture up for the chat so they can see as well.
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
No, I'm just cuddling up to the Viking. Hello.
That tracks. I've seen you watching Last Kingdom. That is not.
He's
that is not. I should say that is not Uthred of Bebenberg. So there's Olegmon. Olegmon.
Is he Legmon indeed? Is he wearing a chastity belt?
No. So there's Splashmon.
He's wearing a chastity. What is that?
Yeah, that is Splashmon.
That is Splashmon indeed.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
Right under the stream of darkness? You mean this bulge that he's packing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no need to draw that, but they did.
So this is I'll show you. This is Neo Vamdemon.
Right.
As basic bitch a looking Digimon as they've ever made. Also looks more like a Beelzebumon than he does a Vamdemon.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
He looks like Beelzebumon's emaciated cousin.
Who's banned from the channel? Me? We always talk about Digimon bulges here.
So...
And if you haven't seen Robin Hood Men in Tights, you're probably not getting my chastity belt reference.
That. Yeah, I didn't want to. But yeah, we have Beelzebumon's emaciated cousin here in Neo Vamdemon. And then
Splashmon looks more manly in that picture than I remember him being.
Yeah,
I remember him being a bit more. That word we're not allowed to say. But you know what word I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, he is a cool dragon. I like the teeth around his neck as well.
So we have Dorabikmon here.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin. Good to see you.
Just like on Megamon, we have too many Vamdemon.
Then this is Zamielmon, who's like this archer guy.
Okay.
Then we have Gravimon. As you can see, like he's just weirdly put together.
Yeah.
He's also got uplink cables for some reason.
Oh yeah, he does. That's strange. And as skinny as he is, he also still has a bulge.
Yeah. And then Apollomon.
Apollomon. Okay. Well, I'm liking Apollomon. I'm liking Dorbikmon, except for his name. No. Oh, another crotch melt. Okay. Thanks, dude. There you go.
There you go.
That's terrifying. It's also laughing at me.
And there's Dorabikmons.
What's that?
My phone.
Oh.
Sure, phone. Have fun. I don't know what's going on anymore. So these are the 7 generals.
Is that
what?
Where's this hand? Where's that hand coming from?
Which one?
This hand.
Oh.
What is that? Like it's attached to him somehow, but it goes behind him.
Yeah, it's just he has extra hands.
There's a hand for a tail, I suppose.
I guess.
We'll find out when he shows up.
Yeah, I forgot about this. To be honest, I forgot about this.
It's like a Mickey Mouse hand.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Because his arm, because he's got a hand on this arm.
Yeah, and
is
then
it going around his shoulder, maybe?
No, because that's his bow.
Yeah.
I forgot that existed.
That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be connected to anyone else. So.
No. Well, look, let's get to the fun part of this, because I think our thoughts might be aligned here, but I'll say nothing until.
Give 5. I'm gonna think of 5. That was a great episode back.
So, episode 31, To a New World.
Sorry that I'm late to talk about Kiriha's new look. Talk away about it.
You talk away about it.
He has a whole new face, not just.
I was wondering if you'd pick up on that.
That's what I've been saying. He doesn't look as sharp as he did.
Oh, sorry. So when you were saying
you
sharp
thought
before,
I meant like sharp dressed or something. No, I mean his face. He's not as pointy as he used to be.
Yeah.
He's got a whole new face, not just hair.
Yeah.
Someone new was drawing him, and they've you know what he looks like, right? Yeah, sure.
This is Kiriha's long-lost twin brother, Miriha.
Mihira?
Mihiramon? Or is it Majiramon?
No,
I always mix
Mihira is
those
the
two.
tiger.
I always mix those two up.
You do.
That's the joke.
Who's which one is Vaginamon again? Is that just Vajiramon?
Vajiramon, yeah. JJmon, yeah.
JJmon, yeah. He's never going to be known as anything else.
No, I am like, this is a great episode back. It's got lots of action. It's got Shoutmon being a dick and having to learn to not be a dick again.
Yeah, it's got a good
some nice drama with the caves and and the tension of them constantly being hunted.
Yeah,
really lends itself well to like your first episode back. It's not
and
scary, but it's
the
like
the new character that they're trying to protect but is helping them, suddenly like about to give himself for them as well. It's like, oh, so much emotion.
Yeah, there's a lot of,
because you know they're not going to die, because
no, they're the main characters.
Yeah. The show won't continue after one episode.
No,
but like them are
imagine they just killed off Kiriha in like episode 1 of arc 2.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
But they yeah, so it was either the possibility of Lilymon or Dracomon?
Yeah.
Dracomon, yeah.
Yeah, not Dracmon. It's
not
so
Dracmon.
easy to look at the dragon and go Draco. Dracmon. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Instead of Dracula.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
But yeah, well, there was just so much happening and it was all really good. There was nothing in this.
The show didn't give you a chance to find anything bad.
It didn't, but I even thinking back on it, like, I'm not like, oh, well, that could have been done a bit differently.
Yeah.
I think it was done well, because the whole episode is meant to overwhelm you, because it's a whole new world. It's not the digital world that we know of.
Yeah.
It's not the zones. It's not the way it was.
I like when Lilymon was talking about how Bagramon has reshaped the world. Like, she said he reformatted the digital world.
Yeah, reformatted it, yeah.
I'm like, that's
They could have gone with reformed, but
yeah.
Reformatted is a much better word.
Yeah, because digital beings in a computer. Yeah.
And they didn't just go, he digiformed the world.
Oh,
I knew that'd make you sick.
I'm not willing to watch the English version of the show to find out if that's a thing.
I doubt it is. There's proper English words for that.
It's a thing.
But now he reformatted.
Yep.
Because it's a program.
Who is the monster of the week for this one?
Damn one.
All the dragons, or is it Huanglongmon? Because Dorbikmon doesn't really turn up till the end.
Well, he was there the whole time. He just didn't do anything. Oh. Dragon. Dragons.
That's
the enemy of the week. Dragons.
Hold on. Gotta do this in proper Digimon form.
Dreamons. There you go.
Yeah.
Leave it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not changing that.
Every Draymon you can think of.
Yeah. Basically every Draymon. So score.
I already told you that.
You're going for 5.
Yeah. Like, if the only flub is the subtitles, that's not on the episode.
No. And favorite character.
Told you that already too.
I know. I want you to say it for people who haven't. Weren't here 20 minutes ago before we went off on our tangents.
Dracomon, please.
Okay,
Character of the week was the lava, says Reiko.
The lava. I mean, the lava developed the plot. That is fair. So, I'm probably going to give it to Dracomon as well. However, if I wasn't going to give it to Dracomon, I would give it to Taiki. Simply because of how smug he was while Kiriha was freaking out about the evolution.
Yeah.
It's just arms folded, eyes closed and just nodding away. Yep. And that's why I went with that as the thumbnail for this stream, because that is my favorite part of that episode.
Yeah.
Because Kiriha's giving everybody shit. He's still Kiriha. He's bullying Dracomon.
Yeah.
And then Taiki just goes, Told you so.
Yeah.
And it's so rare Taiki has moments like that where Taiki's a little shit.
Yeah.
So I'd have given it to Taiki just based on that alone.
Mm.
But no, Dracomon was really the heart and soul of this episode, and
He was.
yeah. I could give it to Ohanamon though. It's a shame we didn't learn more about them though.
Mm.
Oh well.
They died so soon.
Yeah, poor Ohanamon. There was the sacrifice for this episode.
Yeah.
Ohanamon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dracomon was great. He had a huge part to play.
Yeah. So here's a fun little thing, because I don't think we discussed this or even had notions about how this was going to work.
Okay.
You see the way we've broken up the arcs here?
Yeah.
Are we doing that here?
No.
No?
No, because this is
Okay.
favorite episode.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Or ranking episode.
I suppose by the time we're done, we'll probably nix this as well.
Yeah, because we'll get the
Do
ones for the different arcs, but then we'll be doing an overall score as well, so it won't matter.
Okay.
But no, I don't think we need to do it with the episodes, because like that. Then we'll have two different lists, and we'll have to re-rank everything, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Well, that was why I was saying were we just like starting here?
No.
Okay. Fun.
No, I'd rather do it all.
No worries. Well then, I'll drop it down a bit just to give us some space.
Yeah.
Where would you like to place this episode?
Above the last one.
Oh, okay. So between Kiriha appears on the ultimate weapon?
No, above the last one.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the last one of the 5s.
No.
So bump it
The
above.
last episode. Yeah.
Okay, so above episode 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I nearly just clipped out those 3.
Yeah, you did. Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll get it in a sec.
I thought for some reason it had deleted my whole list, because I didn't think that it scrolled. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It was a great episode, but some of those above it were better.
Yeah, that is very fair.
And obviously this episode has recency bias as well.
Yeah, yeah, that like it's hard to argue that.
Yeah. Extra excited, so I have to be I can't just put it to the top because I'm extra excited, because
Yeah.
that's nothing to do with the show. That's me being sick of Tamers. I'm sorry. It's coming back. I'm sorry.
I'm inclined to agree. Just looking at where I am, where my 5s are, I don't think it's a better episode than these.
Yeah.
But I do think it's a better episode than this.
I'm surprised you have Warrior the Goddess down in the 4s.
Well, Warrior of the Goddess was just plot. Beelzebumon didn't appear until 14.
Yeah, I know. It's still a good episode.
Oh, you know it is. But like it's the top of the 4s. Sweet Zone was just so out of left field. That's how it.
Yeah.
Sweet Zone got above it.
That's like the Kulamon episode, and
Yeah,
being at the top of the 5s. Yeah.
yeah. Sweet Zone is just such a weird episode conceptually.
Yeah.
It has no right being as good as it is in terms of just storytelling and animation.
Yeah.
It has like
It's
it's
like
the
a little-
fillerest of filler episodes. It has no right being as good as
Yeah.
it is.
It's like a mid-season movie almost that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
Because they put so much budget into it. It's weird.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Well done. To a New World. Well done. Well then. Let's catch up on the chat. See what they have to say. Character of the week was the lava, the Dre with the Draymon. Yeah, say it for me. It wasn't 20 minutes ago. I wasn't here 20 minutes ago. Yeah, see? Love that part. Dracomon cross 5, everyone.
Where do you like to go?
Yeah, where do you like to go? Beach? Is your job beach?
No, we didn't go to the beach at all this summer.
No, we didn't. We never had time because of my work hours.
Yeah.
Even when I'm on call, I'm still working those regular hours. Like, it's pain.
And then it just rains every weekend.
Yeah. Now we'll work it out.
Because Ireland.
Indeed.
Did you see the post earlier? Someone, they were filming down in Cork, and it was like Irish weather, and it was 4:25, and it was like the heavy rain that was out, and it was like lashing, and everyone was miserable running around trying to get out of the rain. 4:35, there was sunshine, there was someone busking in a crowd around the busker.
Oh yeah, that's how this country works. Like that is, like that is every stereotype about this country's weather in a what do they call those things when in the sci-fi shows when everything's just in a dome?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Is it a biome?
Biome?
Something like that, where like you've got this is your forest dome, this is your winter dome, this is your, you know, those things.
It's like living in the Truman Show and someone keeps flicking the switches.
Yeah. Oh. Rico asks, where's it gone? If Taiki got the power from Omegamon, Kiriha should get the power from Alphamon, right?
Makes sense.
And Nene from Jessmon. Oh, poor Nene. You can probably tell from the opening, Nene doesn't get a super evolution. She gets fan service instead.
Yeah.
Which I have feelings about. Not about, well, I the fan service I have feelings about, but as a show, I have feelings about Nene getting getting the fan service.
This is your Thunderdome.
Yeah. We go beyond Thunderdome. Now, was Kiriha made to look similar to Toma on purpose? I think originally, yeah. Toma is the Matt character from Savers, so we'll meet him soon. But Kiriha and Toma, season arc 1, Kiriha dresses very similar to to Toma. But then obviously for this they just went, nah, let's make him a punk.
Yeah, but he's more. It's gonna sound weird, but he's more anime now.
Oh yeah.
Like he was like 90s anime earlier, and now he's like more modern anime.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, he has
a whole new face.
I get what you mean. Yeah, he changed the aesthetics considerably.
Yeah, he did. But I don't think he was made to look stupid. Like Reiko was saying there, something that bothers me is that Kiriha was very stupid this episode. I don't think it's stupidity. It's that he thinks he knows better because he's been there the whole time and they just arrived.
Oh yeah.
So it's not stupidity. Again, it comes down to ego with these two boys a lot.
Yeah.
And
manipulating Kiriha's ego for your own gain.
But with like, him, it was like, you know, this isn't the world you knew or whatever. I know how to do all this stuff. And
yeah, and then when he couldn't, it was Dracomon's fault.
Yeah. So it couldn't be his fault, you know. But I don't think that was.
At least Nene didn't get the manga treatment. We'll get there. we'll get to Cross Wars manga in time. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun one to cover.
Think about his actions before Taiki came to his rescue. But that's his ego too, trying to fight the other guys.
Oh yeah,
and thinking he can win.
Like even when he called out Dorabikmon, and even Dracomon was like, he's crazy.
Yeah.
And Dracomon showed up. Sorry, that's Dracomon. Dorabikmon turned up and proved exactly why Kiriha was crazy.
Yeah.
Kiriha had Decker Greymon out and couldn't do shit.
Yeah. It's not stupidity, but his ego, as it always has, is telling him he can beat everything. When he can't.
Yeah.
He's just gonna keep trying and keep getting knocked down. Luckily, this time someone was there to save him, even though he got crushed. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. When Dorabikmon threw Decardramon into the pit, Kiriha should be dead.
Should have been flattened. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what did Kiriha do? Back up against the wall and just cling to it to survive? Like, just hoping he didn't get impaled on one of the Greymon horns or something?
He spent months there fighting a desperate battle. He clearly stated later that the Death Generals are too strong to fight. He also showed he knew the general could control the land and still chose an army based on land when he has flying options. Okay, I'll give you that one. But then the land could come up to meet him if he was flying.
Well, that's
so
yeah. All Dorabikmon has to do is just raise the land.
He's an earthbender.
So. Yeah. Dorabikmon's basically an earthbender. And he survived 7 months if he knew exactly this without prior knowledge of the enemy. Because Kiriha's an egomaniac.
Yeah. And he was like that when we got there first. He just wanted to fight everything.
Yeah.
Because, being strong is better and weaklings can't be tolerated. Yeah. He's Batman.
He's like Ray, weirdly. Because Ray was that character for Atmon.
Yeah.
But Ray's ego made him like the worst hacker ever.
Yeah, because he'd he'd hack into things and get his information and then walk straight into a trap every time.
Yeah.
Because he thought, I can't be wrong about this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not wrong about this, but you are, And I think they've kept that up really well after the 6 months. He hasn't given up his ego.
No, but he should be dead.
He should probably be dead. Yeah.
Not even in this episode. Just based on what we've seen Dorabikmon can do, Kiriha probably should have died like 6 months ago. Kiriha survived. It's just oops, all Kiriha. Every character in the game is Kiriha. You still play as like 10 Digidestined. They're just all Kiriha.
Stop being smart when Taiki came back and the writers needed him to save someone. Because Kira,
I can't speak for the writers.
Taiki saved Dracomon.
Yeah.
Before he said, because he didn't need to save Kiriha.
No.
And I don't think Kiriha wanted to be saved either.
But here's what I mean. I can't speak for the writers, and we'll probably never know what's going on outside of the show has a formula to follow. But based on what we do know about Kiriha, Taiki came back and Kiriha had a point to prove. So any sort of strategy that he may have been employing for 6 months went out the window because, oh crap, I'm not the main character anymore.
Yeah.
At a guess. Could very well be wrong. But
no, you could infer the way he is in general.
You could infer it that way.
Yeah. And because I assume he's been around Nene these past 6 months at some stage.
Probably.
So she's probably been bigging him up at the moment because, well, there's no one else around.
Yeah.
And,
And all she has is Sparrowmon.
Yeah.
And some ninja.
Yeah. So you keep him on your good side, which is extremely easy to do. You just praise him.
Yeah.
And
he has a praise kink.
Yeah.
And
say things like, you're so much better than Taiki, and he'll be like, yes I am, I can defeat Dorabikmon. So yeah, I don't think it was like, it is a type of stupidity.
It is a type of stupidity, but
it wasn't just him holding the idiot ball. It was his ego controlling his mind rather than his, the logical side.
Yeah.
And he's like, what, 15, 16,
about
realistically?
That, yeah.
So his ego is much more inflated
all the
than a grown man.
Yeah. He's got all the testosterone at the moment.
Especially
with that growth spurt.
Yeah. Teenage boys think they know everything and can do everything.
They do.
Especially when they have...
I used to be one.
Especially when they have an actual, dinosaur that they can fight with.
Yeah, when your dinosaur breathes fire and can turn into a robot that breathes fire and shoots all the lasers, it's gonna give you a bit of an ego.
Yeah, and that's fair enough because you have something powerful that you can fight with and you're good at fighting.
And is willing to just do all the murder for you.
Yeah. But if there's something more powerful, then they get that I have to trample that in their head.
Yeah.
And especially when there's someone of their own age or slightly younger, when the child prodigy comes along, they're like, no, I have to crush it.
Yeah. I was sort of leaning back to that before we moved on to episode 32. Taiki has been gone for 6 or 7 months, and Bagramon is still scared shitless of him.
Yeah.
So imagine how Kiriha feels.
Is Kiriha a Class A rebel?
I don't think Kiriha was given a rank.
Yeah.
and that maybe that says a lot on its own.
Yeah.
Like maybe that says.
Yeah, like if he knows. Like, does Bagramon just call him Rebel Scum and be done with it?
Yeah.
But he's like, no, not that one.
not the Red General. Oh no. Also, they combined monsters, unearth legendary heroes. They had a guy die and revive as a Dark Angel, and Kiriha doesn't believe that Digimon may evolve. Yeah,
but he's been there so long and he's not seen that happen. I
yeah,
guess.
well, that's it. That's exactly it.
Like,
he hasn't seen that happen.
It's kind of like a myth there, isn't it?
Yeah, like even Tactimon was like, it took me centuries to reach this form.
Yeah.
You know, and we saw baby Ballmon grow up into the Ballmon we knew. Because to reach Beelzebumon, he had to die and reincarnate with the data of the goddess merged in with all his information.
Yeah, so he couldn't just
from the book that then turned into could be a completely different book entirely in Ghost Game. There was no mention of the goddess at all.
Yeah. But he not the other one.
yeah, basically.
But he like we saw he didn't start out as an egg, or well, he might have started out as an egg, but he didn't start out as like a baby head thing and then turn into a child shape. He grew up.
Yeah.
Like a human.
Like
almost.
a human.
Yeah.
Which, like, so is Cutemon one day just going to find a top hat or inherit a top hat?
His parents are both Cutemon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. But they're old elder Cutemon.
Yeah. So when you get older, you change animation style.
I think we made that joke already.
We did, because they look like they came out of like a children's book, like Peter Rabbit or something.
Yeah, they are.
Digimon show.
Yeah, they are a very different aesthetic to our Cutemon. Shall we now? Shall we move into 32 then?
We shall after bathroom break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, guys. We will take 5, and go stretch your legs, go get some water. You know, lead the lizard. Do what you gotta do. And we'll see you back here then in a couple of minutes for episode 32. Stand up, Kiriha. Peace. tres, dos, uno. Hey, I can numbers. All right. Hope you're all refreshed or you've had a snack or you've got some water. Feck. Are you ready, Meg, for episode 32?
I am ready.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that Justin made a comment about Craggy Island earlier. That
yeah.
we missed. I just remember seeing it now.
Didn't they say the same thing on Fatter Ted, where Craggy Island doesn't have great weather either? Well, I mean, it is off.
It's off the west coast of Ireland.
Yeah, the island.
Yeah,
it's off the west coast of the country, which is like the
side
Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, the North Atlantic it's attached to, so yeah, they don't get the best of weather. It's always very windy. Have you ever looked
up? Is that house on the island, or is that like in Mayo in the countryside or something?
It's in Clare.
Right. So the island it's based on is on the west coast, but the actual
it's not actually
the parochial house itself is in it's in Clare. Okay.
Yeah.
We need to do like Ted Fest one.
See, we were gonna do it one time for a friend's birthday who lives over that side of the country, but a friend who lives further away thought it was too far.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
We should do it. That's
more. It was more convenient for all of us, but not for her. So, then we couldn't do
it. I'm sorry. That was their problem.
Yeah. But they're one of those kind of people that make it your problem too.
Yeah.
Great to be free of all these people.
The pandemic did wonders. As much travesty and like social anxiety as it caused, it did wonders for clearing out the
old friends lists.
Yeah.
Finished touching the toilet. We have a date.
Yes.
And now we have tea.
Which is great.
Tea and bickies.
So I will bring up episode 32.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking through.
Kiriha has to stand up.
Yeah, I was looking through.
The real Kiriha stand up? No, just the fake one.
That's what I'm trying to say. Please stop power talking over me.
I wanted to make my joke.
I know. What I was gonna say was I was looking through the episode list to get an idea of what episodes we'd be watching where.
Yeah.
And there's an episode. It's not for a while, but there's an episode coming where I can't hide the title.
Okay.
The episode itself is just.
Oh, don't tell me.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
But it's a statement that does it. It's not one of those episode titles that breaks into like two statements and I can use one over the other.
It's just Frieza defeated.
Basically, yeah. It's like character dies and that's it. It's
That was a long bathroom break. That was a bathroom break for two people with one bathroom, so that took up some extra time. And then I made tea.
Yeah. So, apologies.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Sorry.
For anyone watching the VOD, at least you guys can just fast forward.
Yeah. I was about to ask what's that thing over there, but that's a Digimemory, isn't it?
Yep.
I thought it was a really big memory card for a second.
Nope. Well, it is, but
yeah,
it is also the Holy Angemon Digimemory.
I forgot they were on the desk. Blue card. That's actually a blue card and not magic.
Yep. Well, here, let me bring up the Crunchyroll app once more.
That's the handy thing. You can hide episode titles from me to a point. Because they're not stuck on screen in front of us like Tamers.
No.
Because you have to go into that list.
It is to a point, but like
if they're gonna start putting the start of the episode at the start of the episode, then
such a novel concept, really, isn't it?
The opening at the opening, yeah. Dive into the futures.
Good. All right.
I need to learn more words because the guy in my head is just going. He doesn't know the words either.
All right. Loading up. Digimon Cross Wars, episode 32. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
They always roll their R really well when they say Bagra. I can't do that. Yeah, he's a Yu-Gi-Oh character now.
Kyria? Yeah.
Put an American bandana on him.
The narrator even sounds like Yami Yugi's Japanese actor.
the intro to that. The intro to that song there, it sounded like the start of Walk by Pantera. Probably didn't, but that's what my ears heard. Why did they have one eye closed? Look at that butt.
She is also giant Amazoness.
Oh yeah. Big mommy. Is that Splashmon like all whoosh back?
Probably.
He's a diva. Is he a diva in this?
A little bit. You'll see when we get there.
I mean, he's a fancy boy. Digimon cross load up. Kumon's on his head.
Yeah. Doing the Russian thing?
Yeah. But upside down. He looks like he's in so much pain there going ah. Nene is just girl now.
Yeah.
At least she kind of looked science-y when she had her jacket and stuff.
This is really happy music. Oh, it's narration. Okay.
Tigermon's not just sitting there listening to it.
You like listen to Nene's K-pop album or something?
He's just sitting there, like, listening to Girls' Generation or something. He's like, what? They're 9 hot girls. Get over it. He looks weird being just ahead.
Yeah. They really make her when Little Swan is right there. We need a good mommy too, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, get ready for that. Whenever one of these Death General Digicrosses, it's just name Darkness Mode.
I like that it looks like his body is eating. He has titty fire. But I like that it looks like his body is eating his head. Like he defeated something halfway through and just decided to live in it. Yeah, I like that he has like scales and shit as well.
He is a good dragon.
Yeah.
Calling that a Darkness Mode is so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one of the design decisions about Cross Wars I don't like. The other one I've talked about before. Because
Like
Arc 3 does something similar.
They could have at least called it like Dark Cross or
yeah,
you know, because it is a cross after all. Oh,
what the?
He doesn't like snow. Pollen, okay. They didn't realize.
No, they're idiots.
Yeah, they are.
Like, they are actual idiots. Oh, her tent is a...
Oh, it's a one-on-one.
Yeah. Her tent is a one-on-one head. That's amazing. So her and Taiki had the same idea as Ohanamon?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's they're sharing brain cells. That's you know, that's the ship right there.
Mm. Nene's using the Ohanaman alias. Shouldn't the dragons know that name? Did she not have a name before? Like, no, because Lily Mom was with them. I was like, did she go and find her maybe? And then he's still wearing it, yeah.
Amazing. Well, this is clearly a trap. Kiriha, don't fall for it.
Finn Balor leather jacket. I mean, once you get there, he has all of his Digimon back.
Yeah.
He just has to point the loader at them, and they're his again. Is that a spider?
In theory, you would think that. That's a crab.
That's a crab.
Blue Flare keeps losing.
Oh dear. What does she have?
So, yeah, this is one of the other things about Arc 2 I really like. Nene just becomes a cosplayer. So if you're wondering where all the new outfits came from...
Yeah.
I mean, Taiki went home and changed, but Kiriha and Nene's new costumes...
At least if Kiriha, you know, got some new clothes, that's fair enough. But she's got several new outfits.
I like that she's just crawling around as a regular alligator.
Yeah.
Like, not even a Digimon, just an alligator.
Maybe she had a bunch of costumes with her when she came to the digital world.
Kiriha's breaking up the team again.
Yeah. Ego.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't do it, why do you think you can do it?
Yeah, basically.
I'm better. You shouldn't be able to do it. And she really came out to talk to him in that outfit.
Yeah. It's like the frog suit from Mario.
And they defeated Tactimon, something you couldn't do. Like, I'm sure the Digimon have fabrics in this world. She's trying to be so serious.
Yeah, I know! It's such a weird juxtaposition. And there she is, placating him. Oh, you'll get stronger.
Mm-hmm. Knows how to pull all the strings. They're gonna dig up through that cage, aren't they? Is it weird to say he doesn't look like a Digimon?
Yes.
Because he's just so dragon. He looks like he should just be a dragon from another show. He's also a dragon, but he looks like a Digimon.
You're here to yell at me again.
He has his sharp face back in this part, but he still doesn't look like the same person. You're literally dying in there.
I don't think we've ever seen that perspective before.
Yeah, we've only seen
like the face on screen.
Yeah, looking out at them, yeah.
Yeah. I love these little animations with the cards.
Why are their mouths stitched together?
Because it's creepy.
Those are just...
Those are Gigadramon.
Gigadramon, okay. Yeah, he literally just left all of them alive. That's what chat are saying.
Yeah, no, I don't get that. It's been 6 months. Murder them.
Yeah, we tend to kill them the answer to every opposition. Why did they conveniently decide to leave all of Crossheart alive for Taiki to recover later?
Yeah, I don't get it. This is like a dumb move on the Bagru.
Yeah, Bagramon, fear Taiki. Also Bagramon. Keep Taiki's army imprisoned alive in the very first area he goes to.
Yeah!
Yeah. Does that blue energy mean he can't pull them out with the crossloader?
Yeah, like, why can't you just point the crossloader and absorb them back in?
Mm. Nani? Drown everyone! Yeah, I mean, the smaller Digimon could easily get out of that cage.
Yeah.
Where did he get a bomb? Ooh, that's clever. Shoot him in the eye.
No, sorry. They are morons for letting this happen.
Yeah.
Absolute morons for letting this happen.
Oh.
He didn't even change form.
No.
He got stronger, I guess.
Aww. You can make this a lot easier.
The speech bubble.
Like they could, yeah. There you go. It's like, I was like, you could have made that a lot easier on Sparrowmon and just put them all in the crossloader, so Sparrowmon doesn't have to carry everything.
So Shoutmon's going to evolve and then you'll Digicross, right?
No. That would be smart.
This is never an option that's considered.
Never.
Never.
Oh, I was thinking maybe he could evolve.
Like, imagine Omega Shoutmon Cross 5.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not a thing.
Does
Okay.
not exist.
Exactly. He didn't even need to carry the cage away. Instead of Sparrowmon going to pick up the cage, he could have just pointed the crossloader at it.
Were they out of range?
I think. That's what I was wondering, if he would evolve with, like, already crossed. Would he evolve the whole lot, or would he evolve first and then cross? But no.
Without giving too much away, in the manga, Sparrowmon, Ballistamon, and Dorumon can evolve.
Okay.
In the manga.
Oh no! Don't squish the baby! Run away, baby! I know you don't want to, but get out of the way. He's not going to join his team, is he? Yeah, he doesn't even have the typical, like, Digimon eyes.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, Kira just got beaten in the face with a rock.
Oh, that shouldn't have been as funny as it was. Oh, he's pulling
it's a good visual, though.
He's pulling a Becky Lynch when she got punched in the face.
It's a good visual, though, with the blood pouring down his face. As you can imagine.
Did that make it?
Scrubbed out the dog.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Oh, his sword is purple now.
What was that word?
Well, that's all. Like, Greymon's other male Bertramon is just dead at this point.
He's gonna get absorbed into them.
Zed. Omega and Zed.
Okay.
And here we go.
Now that was Kyria.
Evolution and Digicross. Version Kyria.
Okay.
Zeeg Greymon. Coming from the German word for victory. So we now have 2 Victory Greymon.
That's like ZIED, right?
it's yeah, it's the same idea.
Yeah.
He's not suddenly Zeke von Gembu. Destroy Smasher. It's like, I can evolve because Omega won't give me Parakeet. I'll evolve or die trying.
Big explode.
Oh.
Quick, absorb him. Final strike was censored too?
I say it does impale him. That. Oh, he's doing the Digimon thing. That's great. You've struggled so much to beat me. You're doomed.
But he's basically like, the others are much stronger than me. I'm weak. Boys are like, oh no, I have a boyfriend as well as a girlfriend.
My name is Kiriha. This is my girlfriend Nene, and this is Nene's boyfriend Taiki.
You know he wants him to be his boyfriend, though. Look at him. I think I said bird.
Oh yeah, all the Devimon and Lady Devimon.
Nice.
Neo Vandemon is next. I don't remember that. Oh, but okay. But to be fair, I don't really remember what order they appear in, so...
Yeah, because they're not in the order they showed up in that meeting they had.
No.
That would have made sense to line them up in the order they were going to see them, but then I suppose you'd know who was coming each week.
Yeah.
But then you're probably going to know that from the episode.
Oh, I just remembered there's a character next week that wasn't shown you're going to love.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's some kind of waifu. Fire Bunny.
I wouldn't say waifu.
Is Antilamon a vampire? Antilamon would make a good vampire.
Antilamon would make a great vampire, but I won't say anything else.
Okay. Watch me completely overlook them.
No, I think you'll find that a bit difficult.
Okay. Well, not waifu, are we talking daddy?
Yeah, spoilers.
Daddy vampire?
No. Spoilers.
Okay.
I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying there's a character you're going to love, and I'm not going to elaborate any further.
Not Picklemon, is it?
No, I said like, not a love, not a bore. Fucking Picklemon.
Next week is _mon.
Oh yeah, he
And
is just
Telemon vampire mode. That would be so cool.
yeah, he is just called Neo Myotismon. I mean,
Neo
I
Vampire,
understand
yeah.
why, but
Yeah, that still makes me think of cream, like face cream.
mm,
I don't know why.
well, it's the new face cream.
I
Betsumon and Vamdemon cosplay. Good lord! No, that's terrifying.
hate it.
And he still somehow got the little belly button protruding.
If he was somehow dressed up as Neo Vandemon, like that has like a spine, not a body, and it still have a belly button.
Betsumon does show up in this.
See?
I won't say when. I gotta, because I gotta let you forget all about it, and then when he does turn up, you get to cry, and that's gonna be great.
We threw those masks away, didn't we?
No, I think we still have them.
Did we?
They're not still in the drawer.
No, I took them out of that drawer, I think, because I kept opening the drawer and going, ah!
All right. Oh.
That's much better.
Pokemon and Merpamon cosplay. I'm not sure how I feel about that one, to be honest. There is a Neo Devimon too. There is. But, you know, he's not important to this show.
All the oddly shaped people on the screen.
Justin, why?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, if he was able to be a Gamamon, in theory, he
and
could
he was
be.
able to be a Mekumon as well. We know
Yeah.
that. We didn't see it, but don't do that to my bunnies. No. Burn that cat freak.
Oh. What about a Betsumon and Edamon cosplay?
That makes sense, because he's just in a suit anyway.
And if he takes it off, there's a ninja suit underneath.
Yeah,
Which if he takes off,
exactly.
it's another monkey suit.
That someone's gonna be warm.
Do Digimon feel temperature?
They definitely do when they're walking through deserts and shit. They're all need
Fair.
water.
Yeah. All right.
Because nobody else knows what you do in a desert.
Episode 32. What do you think?
That was good. I feel like Kiriha's evolution was a bit too soon.
Yeah.
Way too soon.
Yeah, I do feel like they were just like, get it out the door. We have merchandise to sell.
Yeah. Like, there should have been trying and failing at first.
Yeah.
After he knew that evolution was an option.
Yeah.
And then... Well, he talks like he knows what it is. But nobody else seems to.
No.
So...
But I do like that, like, we weren't too far off with what we were talking about previously, because he was also waiting for Taiki to get back and turn the tides, and maybe was just a bit angry that it wasn't immediate.
Still haven't told him that they defeated Tactimon, and that he was a giant.
I'm sure they'll tell him off screen. You know that campfire we see in the opening?
Yeah, they were probably sitting around that talking about it.
Yeah.
So, right, with them all being on this one island, I guess. They're floating islands, right?
Basically, yeah.
But they just call it land.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're technically still zones. They're just not called that anymore.
No, branding. It's all about branding.
Yeah.
But I get the feeling is like that it's now like the zone, like say 6 or 7 different zones are now combined into one land. That kind of and the animation kind of said the same thing.
Yeah, like all the pieces just came together.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, it's a castle and several islands floating in front of it.
Yeah.
So it's 7. But yeah. So and then you need to open a path to the next ones. So Kiriha and Nene have never been on another one before.
No. They've been stuck on Dragonland since the beginning. For the last 6 months.
Yeah. It's literally the only way to get out of there is to kill the general.
But I do kind of agree with Reiko. Taiki had to earn his evolution. You know, Kiriha just seemed to I'll evolve or die trying.
Well, they'll die.
Or
And
they'll die.
he wasn't gonna die.
No. But yeah, I also agree with Yuki. It does feel like, and that kind of stands to your point as well. Kiri has evolution is far too soon.
Yeah.
But like well, I suppose you could, but we can't fight Dorbikmon for 10 episodes.
Yeah. But they could have taken him down because he's the weakest of the 7.
Yeah, but they've already shown Omega Shoutmon can't do it.
Yeah.
Does that make Z Greymon stronger?
I don't know, so they could have stretched out the evolution thing further. Maybe by having...
Sorry, Justin's comment nearly made me spit my tea out.
Oh, the Hill Zone?
Green Hill Zone Act
Yeah.
1. Taiki. Yeah.
Yeah, but the way it could have been done is because he's the weakest, they take him down whatever way.
Yeah.
And then they get to the next guy who is stronger than him. And then the evolution could happen there because he's fought against, like when he came in and plowed through him and all that.
Yeah.
Like it took him by surprise and he could have,
Yeah.
And then they could have maybe joined back in, throwing all little attacks at him at the same time. And,
yeah.
All of that kind of way.
Like, I really liked this episode. I don't think it's as good as 31.
No, it's not. But it was really good.
I suppose, yeah, Z Greymon also does have first time evolution bonus, which is what Shoutmon had against Tactimon.
Yeah.
So.
But again, it was too soon.
Also, it should have been Omega Shoutmon cross 5B. Not Shoutmon cross 5B, and I'll complain about that for the next 20 episodes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
it's never a thing. That's disappointing.
Yeah.
What's the point of it then? It doesn't make the whole team stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that. I don't. It's a huge oversight by the writers.
Yeah.
And for a show that loves its stock footage, you can't, or for a franchise that loves its stock footage.
Yeah, because they could have done like his evolution and then the bit with where the little picture of Shoutmon comes up, and that could have been a little picture of Omega Shoutmon, and
yeah.
And then you get to change his design a bit more, add some gold in with all the other stuff, and there you have another figure you can sell.
Yeah.
You can charge more for because it'll be gold plated.
Yeah. Now, there is an exception to the rule, but
spoilers?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But this is still something I will complain about for the next 20 episodes, that we don't have Omega Shoutmon cross 5B.
Yeah.
Or
remember, Toei hates making money with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Omega Shoutmon should just be the base for whether it's Shoutmon, Omega Shoutmon and Ballistamon making Omega Shoutmon cross 2. And I think that's really what it came down to. They just didn't want to make the new forms.
But they could have done it for when they need to use, like...
I think, like, Omega Shoutmon cross 4. Like, cross 3 up to cross 5B. As you say, just have even if it's the same design, but the red bits, like the V on his chest is now gold instead of red.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that, just to even make it
like they don't
feel
even need
a bit different.
Yeah, they don't even need to modify what it looks like. Just change the colors.
Yeah, just make him shiny.
The same, and
make him shiny.
Any red, you just color pick it, and do your gold.
And change to gold. Yeah.
They could have done that, but no.
No. Dracomon continuing to be the heart and soul of these 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Such good character development and such like smarts. Like,
yeah.
I love that we have this little scene with Huanglongmon and Dorbikmon. They're like, okay, we have all our bases covered. The waterfalls are surrounded. There's troops in the sky. The waterfall will stop the pollen. I loved
his little animation of them building.
Yeah,
it was like an old like an old game or something.
Yeah, and I really love that. And then it's just like, no, Dracomon found a hole in the wall and we just we
just put a bomb in it and boom,
basically
you're all drowned.
Also, I have to like the whole like Dormicmon is a moron for how the back half of this episode went. I totally agree with the chat. For villains who enjoy the idea of kill on sight, the Beelzebumon and the others should not have been allowed to live for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, what were they doing? Were they in slave labor, or were they just
sitting in a cage?
Sitting in a cage for 6 months.
Yeah.
Of which case, would they not just die of starvation?
Yeah, and because look, we've seen that other, with the Meramon, that creature that wasn't a bunny.
Oh.
But that was dying of exhaustion, basically.
Yeah.
So it can happen.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen. They get hungry. It's not just like when like Pokemon gets hungry, you know, he gets tired or whatever.
Yeah.
They can literally die of exhaustion.
So, like, and this is one of these things where there are many a thing in this franchise where I will hand wave as, you know, the script didn't say so, or the script said so, or it wasn't important enough to dwell on.
Yeah.
This is a pretty big point. The Taiki's army was just like, Bagramon is so scared of Taiki still.
You think he would have taken them out? He
just first priority nuke Crossheart.
Yeah.
I would never want to see them again.
Yeah,
so when Taiki does get back,
he has
nothing. He has Shoutmon and that's it.
Yeah. Even if he evolves, like he's got nobody else.
Yeah. They wanted everyone in Crossheart to die, which is probably why. But you could still do that. You you don't have to kill them all at once. You can kill them in
and he could have been doing that as well, and trying to get the stronger ones to join him. Like, if you don't join me, I'll kill off the others. You know, kind of.
Darulumon rejoin the ranks, or I'll kill Cutemon.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. There's really no excuse for it, or at least separate them to different lands. Oh, that might have been fun.
Yeah, they have to pick them up along
the way. And so Taiki slowly rebuilding. Like, you might
have to put them in order, the process.
Well, that's what I was just about to say. Like, you go from, so we rescue Ballistamon in Dragonland, we rescue Darulumon then in Vampireland.
And that's where you get all your, like, you wouldn't have to animate so many recolors then.
Yeah.
Because you just do whichever one he crosses into then, and just put the little bit of gold on it there.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to see him again, because you're moving on to the next one. Like, there's so much they could have done with that.
Yeah.
But they didn't bother. And I love this show so much.
But it is unfortunately a case of they just didn't bother.
Yeah, it is, because Toei, Bandai, anyone, they don't know how to Digimon.
They really don't. You know, and you've noticed from the opening theme, you know, which like spoils everything. Nene doesn't get a super evolution.
Yeah.
That upsets me.
Why did she get a whole new crossloader if it's just going to be useless?
Yeah, because they gave her girl. A, because girl, and B, they gave her a second partner. They went, well, we won't let Sparrowmon evolve, but we'll give you Amazon Snake Woman. You could do both.
Yeah.
Like
I
won't.
Can Sparrowmon cross with her?
Well, in theory, any Digimon can cross with another.
Yeah, but I guess you're not going to tell me.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to answer that. No.
Yeah, but it would make sense that they could. So why couldn't they also evolve? They can do the thing. Yeah. Or Sparrowmon gets replaced by boobs.
The random laser gets replaced with fucking titty lasers. Oh, I could not wait to see your reaction to that when it actually happens. Like shooting lasers out of her boobs or attacking crotch first.
Like, I've seen the crotch first.
I probably like GIFs or.
No, you've showed me in a video.
Oh, okay, cool.
Long before we knew we were watching this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like you. There are certain episodes where you can tell. It's like what I said about Savers. You can tell when the horny animation team was in charge.
Yeah. the same thing happened in when Hero and the other got new Digivices. Yeah, the timer didn't even go away. So
Yeah.
yeah, waste of time.
Yeah, that was
Sell new watches. That's it.
that was it. Yeah. But you know what? Sadly, I have to give Ghost Game a pass on that. The animation team didn't know they were getting new watches.
Yeah. Yeah.
The animation team just kind of went, oh, okay, well, at least we're only changing the color. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure Quantumon originally would have had the original Digivice symbol, the 3 triangles interlocked.
Yeah.
Before the triple V of had. I still believe Quantumon was probably always going to be a thing.
Yeah.
But I think her
her
design had to be slightly amended. Yeah, Sparrowmon's, as you said, Sparrowmon's already gold. So getting a gold evolution would have worked so well.
Yeah.
Now they didn't know Gulus had a mega either. Exactly.
Yeah.
I still think that's wild that show finished on a perfect level being the final boss, but okay.
But it would have been fine had, we not had him thrown at us in other, like, he should have been a surprise for after the show. Like, hey, you thought he was cool then? Look at him now. Instead it was, hey, look at this thing you're never getting.
It upsets me on an almost primal level. We're never going to get Arcturusmon and Proximamon animated.
Yeah.
Like, on an almost primal.
I almost feel like they owe it to us now.
Yeah.
Because they.
Without sounding entitled, yes.
Yeah. Like, make a movie or something and put them into it.
Yeah.
Because.
Deal with the alien threat, or
Yeah.
Do something. But it's been so long now, we won't.
Yeah.
Those are just going to have to be what ifs from other dimensions that fanfic writers are going to have to fill in the blanks on. Reiko.
I was just about to say we need Reikos to be animated now.
Yeah, Ghost Strife.
Yeah.
Shoutmon having to make the hard decision to leave his friend Ballistamon for later since they really need Beelzebubon. Or maybe each one they have strategies to which one to save in order, knowing where each one is. That could have been a fun idea.
That would have been fun, but you can't, like, the path just goes to the next one. I don't think they get to
they don't get to choose which zone they go.
But that could have been a thing. Because they're different islands or whatever, they could have. Maybe there's a barrier around them that you have to break.
Yeah.
But once you break one, you can go to whichever one. Because you can get into the barriers, but you can't get out, maybe.
Can't get back out or something. Yeah, that could have been fun. Yeah, like Taiki literally doing the just reloading everybody from within the cage. Is there, like, was the crossloader was it out of range? Was he just
That's what when they were originally on that stand, there was like purple energy around it.
Yeah.
Which was the same energy that went into the pipes.
I thought it was more like a blue electricity, but yeah, I get what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same when all the dragons died earlier on.
Yeah.
And all their energy kind of went back to the castle. It's the same, I think it was the same energy.
Right.
And yeah, I thought maybe that would interfere with the crossloader, that they couldn't get out through it, like a barrier that you can't get out of. And one day I'll make you read Ghost Strife. We'll have to do that as a mini-sode.
Maybe after Seekers.
No, because then we have Dreamers, I think. But anyway.
Or maybe we can just save Dreamers until we hit the manga covering arc of the show.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't have to rush to it.
But once the cage was falling, Sparrowmon didn't need to catch the cage.
No.
He could have just pointed the crossloader and stopped Sparrowmon having to carry everyone as well as having people on her back. Like.
Do you know what the funniest part is? It wasn't even Sparrowmon. She was in her jet stereo mode thing.
That was her hands holding it.
No? Yeah, no, but when they bring everyone back into the loader, and it crashes, it's not even Sparrowmon anymore. It's the stage Shoutmon is on for that form.
Yeah.
So
she wasn't that before, I don't think.
Oh, so there was a cross that happened between seeds if she wasn't.
Yeah. She had hands. She picked up the cage. So.
But I think the stage still has hands. I just don't know how mobile
she picked up
they are.
the stage, the cage.
I know, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sparrowmon in stage form still has her hands.
Okay.
I think you see them in the episode preview for Vampire Land when all the lasers are shooting. This is a dumb episode. Like, it's a fun episode, but it's fun in a, oh god, there's a lot of stuff going on, but then you think about it and go,
why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that?
Yeah, you know? This is an episode that's fun in the moment, but when you think about it for 5 seconds, everything about the episode and the threat of the villain falls apart immediately.
Yeah,
and they did such a good job with Dorbikmon until then.
Yeah, they kind of dropped the ball on it.
Is that the stage Nene's performs on? Yeah. Oh, I suppose Nene's cosplaying.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
She was also Ohanamon.
Yeah, for some reason when she showed up dressed like that, I thought maybe Lilymon had somehow gotten away to go get her.
Right.
And like maybe she had this costume and then she told her to say she's Ohanamon because he'd been Ohanamon. But yeah, them both coming up with Ohanamon is a bit weird.
I like the idea that they share a brain cell.
But it's very specific.
And then her alligator costume later.
That was hilarious. That was, and then she's trying to be all serious with Kiriha and just holding the alligator head in her hand. Like, could you not have changed? Could they have just not animated her in her regular clothes for that?
I really do. I love Nene. She's amazing. Like, Nene's fantastic. I
feel like she's a bit wasted though.
Well, I mean, you'd get wasted a lot too if you had to put up with Kiriha for 6 months. She had to find something to make life fun.
She took up sewing because she couldn't deal with him.
Yeah.
They don't want her to be taken seriously, exactly, because it's a show for boys.
Probably.
Can't make the girl too cool.
She's not mysterious and hanging out with the Black Knight armor thing anymore. So you're a girl now.
Girl was the villain. Now girl is the no.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a damsel in distress because she can't.
You're going full ninja. Well, Kiriha likes dragons, so maybe he likes the suit.
No.
Oh, that is not a visual I needed.
No.
That is not a visual. That is not a. Oh no, that is not a mental image I need in my life. Please make it go away.
They made her a damsel girl. First she was villain girl. Now she's probably gonna have to be damsel girl because boys are stronger. I don't know if that'll ever come up that way, but she can't evolve that way.
No, this isn't manga Nene.
Okay.
Manga Nene devolves into that.
Yeah. But because like I said, she can't.
She basically becomes host to another version of Aizmon.
Oh.
Called Shademon.
Yeah.
You've probably seen the image where she's basically naked and she's just wrapped in
shadows. Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when she's good, she's naked and wrapped in clouds.
She's too young to be naked.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. But this is also the manga with Lolly Yggdrasil.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Japan, why are you so weird? Why are you so weird? Like, it's values dissonance, and I get it, but... God, you should, grown adults should know better. Even if you are marketing at younger... tweens.
Yeah, it's like some artists kind of go, well, I'm drawing this for the teenagers, therefore it's okay.
And that is a moral discussion I don't want to have at 3:10 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand, you are not your market. And I appreciate that on a level, but no. It
reminds me of someone
that doesn't work for me, brother.
Reminds me of, because Twitter, everyone is,
We just made Desmond happy.
Even God is allowed. But You know that character in what's it called? Academy?
My Hero?
No. Oh my god, what's it called? With the mutant people? The one that Jared Way wrote?
Oh.
Oh my god, what the hell is the name of it? Anyway, there's a character in that, and he's young, but he's like a 60-year-old in the body.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But the actor is
Umbrella
like
Academy?
Umbrella Academy. Thank you. And he's like, but the actor is like 15, 16 or whatever.
Yeah.
And someone put up a post saying something like, "Oh, he's daddy" or something like that. But they were also like 13, 14, so it's not as weird for them to say it. But people were like, "Oh my god, how could you? He's only 15. That's wrong." And you're like, "But she's also 15."
Yeah.
Uh,
There is, it is.
It's an odd one to traverse when you're an adult.
Yeah. Like, kids having, like, I say kids, like, with a fucking wide brush, but, like, 13 to 16-year-olds, 13 to 15-year-olds having crushes on 15 to 17-year-olds isn't new. We've all had posters of, like, pop bands or fucking
Yeah, like teenagers.
celebrities or
Yeah.
some sort of icon in life.
Yeah, like when I was younger and I'm watching The Burbs and Corey Feldman was so hot, because
Yeah.
he's the aloof, surfer dude or whatever he was in those movies, and now I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, he's a child. Oh god, he's a child. But I was a child at the time, that's why he was hot.
Yeah, but here's the thing, you got older, the movie didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's kind of that. It's like growing up, and just in that sort of vein of, like, when you're in the age bracket, growing up, Rei Ayanami, Oscar Langley, oh, I understand why we have a lot of Evangelion cosplayers.
Yeah.
Now looking back at it, I'm like, yep, yep. Are they cold? Should they put a jacket on? Should those suits? Oh, they're a bit tight, aren't they? Do they need to do we need to have her ass cheeks hanging out? Oh, it's a bit.
Yeah.
It's
hard to say whether it's exactly right or wrong when, like we were saying, because they're drawing for that age bracket, but they're not of that age bracket.
Yeah, so they're trying to entice a market, but the artists aren't their market. Like, you would hope there are weirdos in the world. Someone's looking at a 14-year-old in a plug suit, with a bit more intent than they really should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that. What's her name? The frog in My Hero is basically
yeah.
Basically just wearing a spandex jumpsuit. Right?
Yeah, my niece wanted to cosplay as that, and I was like, "No, you're wearing the uniform.
Yeah,
you're not wearing that suit. No way.
No,
because when you buy those suits for cosplay,
they're printed with all the
assets,
and detailing.
Yeah, like they have the detail of the suit, but they also have like the curve of everything drawn on them as well. So they make it worse. Like, it's supposed to accentuate it in an adult, but
let's see. Like I said, Justin says, I'm not going to say a word about the whole naked thing. Let's just sit back and watch. Well, when we cover the Cross Wars manga, we will probably have a discussion on it because we'll have the context in front of us.
Yeah.
And I feel like a conversation like this is important, but when you have the full context in front of you, you have a grander weight to make your arguments. Reiko says, I think lolly characters work when they have very overdone outfits, when the outfit is basically bigger than themselves. Lolly Drasil works in that regard. And I agree with that. Like, Cardcaptor Sakura, right? Those outfits are so overblown. Like, the flowy skirts, the ribbons, the big hats, everything. So I do agree with that.
Yeah, like you see a lot of, like, live 2D VTubers, and they're clearly like a lolly, or they're not chibi, but they're kind of like what I've done with Meg, the other Meg. They're not chibi, but they're quite doll-like in stature.
Like Bratz dolls.
Not even that, not with the same body shape, but they look younger than a regular anime character, but they have like elaborate outfits and stuff that they're not just sitting there going, look at this lolly's cleavage, or lack of. Don't be sick.
Oh, um, oh my. Hold on. Actually threw up in my mouth. Actually threw up in my mouth. Oh, yeah. Gross. Not your fault. It's just
Thinking about it, yeah.
Rico goes on to say if you have little clothes, you need to compensate with a big body with shapes that compensate not having clothes, giving an interesting silhouette. Well, yeah, like artistically, I get a lot of what goes into it. I just the culture around certain aspects of it is just what gets me.
Yeah.
And it makes and with media then it makes it harder to tell what's an artistic choice and what's you know
Herbert choice.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah so um
I wouldn't say most are lolicon because their older women aren't that tall compared to Americans. Yeah, like Asian women, like they tend to be smaller than Western women in like stature in general.
yeah, okay.
But,
with a wide brush, obviously there's
yeah,
exceptions.
that's what I'm saying. Like Desmond is saying, most of them are. I wouldn't say that because I know so many Japanese people obsessed with boobs. So
I don't. I mean, like I'm not living in that culture day to day.
yeah,
But I don't think I don't I don't want, maybe that's the better way to put it. I don't want to believe that having short people around you makes you a lolicon by default. And maybe that's not what Desmond meant, but that's kind of how it reads.
yeah. Well, it's like you can see why they'd be more
It's
popular.
what they're used. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you see it day to day, you're more used to it, and
Yeah.
I can get that.
Yeah.
But there are, there are pieces of media out there that just go overboard.
Yeah.
There is one particularly famous, infamous hentai series, and I think the character might be of age, but design wise, she sure as shit isn't.
You don't have to say the name of it.
No.
Don't
If
advertise
you
it.
know, you know.
Yeah.
Is all I'll say. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Justin says I wasn't talking about Cross. I'm just saying spoilers. You know what I mean. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Every badass Ollie has a lolly with them. I honestly agree with you there, AJ. I like short girls. Yeah, I mean that's fine. You're
Yeah,
you're allowed to have a type.
Yeah, it's like, but a lot of the internet as well will equate
yeah.
short girls with children.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
And that's the next facet of this, where it's like we had that cosplayer Yuki who cosplayed the one from One Punch Man.
Yeah, and she was really short, and her girlfriend in real life is like 6 foot something, and she's like 4'2".
Yeah,
and
they start accusing the short them of promoting.
They started accusing the tall girl of putting like her little sister or a child in that outfit.
Yeah.
And sexualizing the child, but that is a grown woman with her own OnlyFans page. Like she's.
Yeah.
So it's the same. Apparently you can't, if you like short women, then you're into children, and it doesn't work that way.
That's not how biology works.
That is a lot of how people.
Some people just don't break 4'7". I'm sorry.
Yeah. And that's the same. Like again, you say like in Asia, like people are shorter over there, as well. Not everyone.
No. But with a wide brush. If you're casting, if you're casting a wide brush,
it's a genetic thing. Like it's like it's a well-known thing. It's not like the whole, Asian men stereotype. It's just a,
Yeah.
So it's like they, but everyone assumes lolly is automatically a child.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's not the case. But
some are hobbits and some are Amazons. Just as long as they don't come with the hairy toes.
Yeah. There's a bit of everything.
I wish I was taller.
Yeah, like there are really tall Japanese people as well, and there's like tall Asian people in general.
Yeah.
Like, we can't brush everyone with that. That's the same.
We have
Everyone
to,
always
like, we have to,
everyone
we have,
always says Asian women have smaller boobs in general, but they don't always.
no.
Like, I know Japanese people with much larger ones that are not fake, you know?
Mm. Yeah. And they aren't all hitomi either.
Yeah.
So,
my Korean friends used to say that it's because us Westerners drink a lot of milk that we have bigger boobs than them, and I'm like, I don't think that's how that works.
that is myth.
Yeah. Milk
But
doesn't equal boob.
people tend to think that average equals absolute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's so much diversity. It's like people don't think there's any fat Asians, and I'm like, no, they're everywhere.
And the people outside the average are fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is the problem with Twitter. And that is like, social media can be used for so much good, but that is the problem with giving 500,000 people a voice all at once to yell into the sky.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the lolly as well, because generally the people that are most loud about it are the actual perverts.
Yeah.
Because they're defending whatever.
They're either... Give me a second here. They're either defending this thing that they like that has been equated to a CP and the philia that goes with it, or they're bashing another group so that suspicion isn't thrown on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Bless you.
Sorry. But they, yeah. So, like, everyone automatically thinks, you know,
have big boobs. Yeah, big boobs and that isn't just an anime thing, you know.
Yeah.
Not everyone that has them is, you know, paid, you know, $6,000 for them. Maybe more. I don't know how much.
It's the same, you know. People always assume that, you know, it's just it's another. I don't want to say it's a type of fetishizing Japanese people, but you know, like, people look at Japanese women and assume they're like an exotic, subservient woman and all of this, or you know, those kind of generalizations, and then they meet an actual Japanese person and they're like, "Whoa, I was wrong."
Yeah,
you know.
And media has done a lot to cultivate that, you know, East and West, because you have the stereotype of the Yamato Nadeshika Shiko Yamato Nadeshiko, or is it the other way around? Which is basically that subservient, stay at home, has to be absolutely perfect housewife.
Yeah.
I think it's Nadeshiko. So that doesn't help when you have those myths and stereotypes per you know, and media is really a lot of the time media is really the only way people absorb anything from another culture outside of, you know, doing research
or actually going there.
Yeah. There are people in real life that make average anime women look small.
They get very, very exactly.
Yeah, and that's how back pain happens.
Yeah.
Nadeshiko, thank you. So back to Digimon and this episode.
Yeah.
Because we went off on a wild one.
Yeah.
No, not that kind of wild one.
Yeah.
That's Sunday.
It stemmed from Nene, so
yeah.
like
I suppose it did. It stemmed from Nene, so it's only right to
from
circle.
naked Nene. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could have at least put some underwear on the child or something.
They did, kind of.
Well, you can have clouds and underwear.
This is true. The clouds don't have to be the under. Well, yeah, that's kind of worse. Oh, can we not? Right.
Yeah.
So, overall, this episode, then.
Overall, the more you talk about it, the less the score gets.
Oh yeah, I think this episode is like, for such a strong start, Let me just bring the ranking back up on screen here.
You were on it.
I was. Okay. So for such a strong start to this new arc, it's like the whole Crossheart being left alive for 6 months.
That was stupid, yeah.
Dorabikmon's plan falling apart immediately.
Yeah, that made him look really bad as a general in general.
Yeah. General in general. And then, like, Taiki then doing the thing of just reloading everyone out of the cage.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you just do that earlier?
Yeah. Like, I enjoyed it as I was watching it.
Yeah.
But then you kind of go, wait, what?
Yeah. Shoutmon Cross 5B not having Omega Shoutmon in Omegamon, Jesus.
Omegamon Shoutmon.
Omega Shoutmon in that cross.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
And then Kiriha unlocking his super evolution
already.
Because pride.
Because pride, yeah.
And not that pride.
He was so inspired by little Dracomon.
Who he had spent the last 40 minutes of screen time insulting.
Yeah. You're weak, you're weak, you're weak. Actually, you're stronger than me. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is like a 3.5.
I was going to go for 3.
That's also fair. Like,
again,
I was going to go for 3 because of basically like all those points I really think do knock it down. Still enjoyed the episode.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed the episode.
I think like the Nene stuff and the Ohanamon and the alligator and her just being completely just the juxtaposition of her trying to be serious and have this conversation with Kiriha about not forgiving himself.
Yeah,
so he obviously knows his backstory. They've bonded over the 6 months Taiki is gone. But it's such a serious conversation, and it's just the mood is so skewed by the alligator costume.
Yeah.
I can't not.
It's hard to pay attention to the serious conversation because you're like, why are you dressed like that still? You know? Omega Omni Shoutmon. No.
It's probably only a matter of time. So there are part like the pollen hurting the dragon Digimon. There's a lot of like the.
I liked that they, because they couldn't use it in the area with the waterfall and all that, they made like special missiles where they could just shoot it directly at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so
that's why I was like, when they were leaving, I was like, shoot him in the eye with it.
Yeah. So a lot of the surrounding strategy of the episode I really enjoyed. And that's one thing Cross Wars has been very good for is strategic thinking. Kind of fell off toward the end of Arc 1, I feel.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see it sort of make a comeback.
Because they had to fight bigger towards the end of it.
Yeah.
Rather than smarter. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's good to see that the strategy still comes into play. And I liked with the bomb and all that, I liked the use of the Monotomon with the projection as well.
Yeah. Again,
that was
like
fun.
Yeah, like having a projection of the hole that they dented in.
Yeah.
And even then, like Dracomon refusing to give up or beg for mercy, and
yeah, he was being squeezed to death, and he was like, "No, you're not having your way."
Yeah,
you know,
which just seemed to annoy Dorabikmon more.
Yeah,
like this little runt is still disobeying me,
still standing up to me. Yeah,
yeah. Dracomon's great. I love Dracomon.
I feel weird that he's with Kiriha though.
Yeah, but dragons.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Kiriha doesn't deserve a good boy like that.
No.
He didn't deserve
And I thought Lilymon was already with Crossheart. I thought she was just this auxiliary Digimon that was already living in the Digivice, like Chibi Kamemon.
No.
I would have sworn, but no.
She did her stripper dance, and then we got Lilymon later.
Yeah, and Lilymon got left in the forest with I guess King Stingmon now.
Yeah. So I'm saying,
Peppermon gave the dragons who are weak to pollen the land filled with plants.
Move, yeah.
To be fair, though, when we first get introduced to Dorbikmon and Dracomon, Dorbikmon's first command to Dracomon to prove his loyalty or to not be smushed is
it was
to
burn
burn
everything
down
to
the
a
flower
crisp.
field.
Yeah.
So
That was the point, go in and decimate the place.
yeah.
Rather than,
Possibly so it can't be used against us.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happens when you simply collect Digimon. You don't even know which ones you have anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Am I alone in that thought that, like, I always thought Lilymon was with them?
Yeah.
But then again, no, and you know what? And this is how I know she wasn't. Because the show would not have passed up an opportunity to have Lilymon versus Lilamon.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd have done something with the two of them.
No, she had her little dance and then she stayed behind.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they would not have passed up Lilymon versus Lilamon.
It's weird that she was the first person they came across. Oh, look, it just happens to be that person from my village.
If they didn't, they'd be dead, though.
Yeah.
There would be no Ohanamon.
Yeah.
The second. It's kind of a crap mode change for Ohanamon going from the Nene version to the Taiki version.
Yeah.
It's kind of a crap mode change, isn't it? Going from completely dolled up like a flower to a bloke with a wreath around his head. They didn't pay her enough for her to stay.
Ohanamon emasculate mode.
Fuck.
I don't know.
That's
bringing back the word from
no,
earlier.
I know. That's I see what you did there, and I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. That's very good. Oh.
Right, you better click into the actual ranking because you can't type on this page.
No. I'm gonna go 3.5.
3, which is rare for this show because I usually give it higher than you. Have I done that before?
We can take a look.
Have I given it lower than you before?
Yep.
4, 3.5, yeah.
Episode 15, Trap in Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah, one. This has only happened one other time where I've liked the episode just a little bit more than you.
Yeah.
Favorite character?
Same.
Dracomon again?
Yeah. He's a good boy.
Yeah. Can't not.
I'm
sorry. The costumes.
Yeah, she would have been next.
Yeah. Between the costumes and just the weird awkwardness of that conversation with Kiria, I can't not give it to Nene. Give her favorite character, that is. Before Desmond ruins it. So I think it's a bit more.
Yeah, he was actually the. Yep. Can't. It's Dickmon. Is
Dick. Dickmon.
Boar Dickmon. Yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, so let's see where it ranks among the other episodes. And we'll give it a bit of a berth here, just in case we need to.
You only ever need to move it down by 1.
Nah, you know what? Sometimes I say that, and then we end up I suppose it's only ever if we roll a mulligan that we end up having to change the list around. So. Okay, so among your 3s then.
That's not better than Digibend.
No?
Yeah, put it above Volcanic.
Okay.
And we get to see more Digimon as well.
Yeah. I will say that one other visual gag I liked is when they're flying through the air, holding the cage, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're back!"
And stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and like Starmon's like, "Brother, you're back! And
Yeah.
Shoutmon is head patting the speech bubble.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that killed me.
Yeah, that was good.
That's such a good visual gag. So, but whoever came up with that idea, give them a raise.
You have you have a lot of 3.5s as well, right?
Gosh. Ooh, Proof of a King is a strong episode. Oh, Proof of a King is a really strong episode. Okay. I need to think here. So I'm just going to see, this is where giving a wide berth helps. Because I don't know if I'm going to move this down yet or just pop it in there. Oh, do I like this episode better than Proof of a King?
I don't, apparently.
No, you don't. Oh god. That's such a good episode. The training. Shoutmon cross 5B for the first time. Blastmon getting turned into a head. Suarmon's first appearance. Good job. And helping with the training. God. Little montage. The whole thing with Lunamon and her box of Digi-know that got crushed. This episode had Dracomon being a good boy, though. And the cosplay stuff, the flower petals. God, everything good about this episode is let down by the rescue itself.
Yeah.
They're kind of the same, aren't they? Like,
no.
I'm gonna put it in there. I do think it's a better episode than these two, but I can't in good conscience put this episode above Proof of a King. So, yeah, no. Proof of a King doesn't give me 50 reasons why it's a bad episode. The more I think about it. Everything good about Stand Up Kiriha is let down by the rescue mission itself just being an abomination. Maybe that's a bit strong.
Abomination.
Oh, I see what I did there.
Yeah.
Okay. Bombing the Dragon Nation. For all its good points, like again, as we've said like a couple of times now, when you think about this episode for 5 seconds, it's like, why didn't he kill Crossheart immediately?
Yeah.
Why was the rescue mission why were they so easily able to outmaneuver Dorbikmon?
Yeah, like
why did Kiriha get his evolution?
If Dorbikmon
because pride.
Yeah, if Dorbikmon is the weakest of the 7 generals, why did you give him the team?
Yeah.
Why are they there with him? Why are they not up in your palace with you?
Yeah.
If you're gonna keep them alive.
Yeah, like if it's a thing of, and obviously this is where, because the script said so, we want to put Crossheart back together immediately.
Yeah.
That's where that came in, but there had to have been better ways to do it. I really like the chat's idea of breaking the team up. Taiki has to work toward getting, he can't just go back to full power immediately.
Yeah. Because he has extra power now, so you could have built that back up, and then they'll be even stronger because they have the evolution.
Yeah.
But no, they went a different way.
So yeah, so that's where 32 falls for me.
Still goes to show though, like this show has hit a 2 once.
Yeah.
even though we're looking at this episode and going, no, this was terrible, that was a bad idea, this didn't make sense, it's still a 3 and a 3.5.
Why did you play automatically?
Mm-hmm.
So next week then, or next Wednesday, which is next week.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call it spine tingling on the title. Because I'm not typing the whole thing in there, or the second half of the episode title. Because the full title is Spine Tingling, the Moonlight General's Vampire Land. I could just put in Vampire Land.
Sounds like a theme park.
Doesn't it? And then the title for episode 34. This isn't the episode I meant before.
Okay.
So I actually think the first half of this is less of a spoiler than the second half of this episode title.
Right.
So actually, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the episode I was talking about earlier. So those are our two titles for next Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I suppose overall, are you
I'm happy it's back on our screen.
Good.
Like a 5 and a 3. That's not too bad.
No, that's not a bad. That's not those aren't bad scores to come back to. Like we're currently watching Tamers currently, 31 and 32 got a 3.5, a 3.5, a 2.5, and a 3.
Yeah.
Coming back to Cross Wars with a 5 and a 3.5 or a 5 and a 3, it's quite strong.
Yeah, like we came back into Tamers on a disappointing note.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't come back into it, but you know what I mean. Like this arc, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how else to phrase it in Tamers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just didn't do it for me.
Yeah. But hey, on Sunday, bunnies.
Yeah, bunnies.
So I'm sure.
You know, if I give it a 5, that's just bunny bias. Like,
yeah, that is just
not because the episode was good.
And it's just Antilamon bias, right?
Yeah.
I
keep thinking about that little artwork we found the other day.
Oh, of Lotmon in the bunny costume?
Yeah, I keep going, we have to show it off, but I'm like, no, we have to show it off on Sunday because it'll make sense on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make sense. Or if you've watched our Digimon Seekers 2-9
oh yeah, it's in there.
Review, it's also in there, so have fun with that. But shall we we'll check up on the chat, see what they've had to say in our while we were doing these, and and then we'll check for comments, and I think that's a good space to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yar.
Are we gonna be screaming? You didn't check. You should have checked.
Nope, you're
I'm angry.
Hold on. Okay.
How dare they not evolve? Don't want.
I know, right?
In a cross. Dare.
Super angry. Okay. So let's see. Ragmon deserves better. He barely appears after this. Well, yeah. Well, I don't think that's a spoiler.
It's kind of goes with what Rico said just above that about collecting the Digimon.
Yeah, you don't even know which ones you have anymore.
Angry make puffy face.
I want to believe this is trying to pull an Atmon, and Bagramon wants Taiki to raise even higher for the X motive. Spoilers. Atmon borrows from a lot of aspects across the Digimon franchise. Like I think it's quite obvious. Like App Link and App Gatai are basically Digicross.
Yeah.
Angry puppy Megface. Nice.
I'm laughing at Justin. My spine senses are tingling.
You should probably see a doctor about that. 32 is falling for AJ.
Did you know Armand?
Yeah, because I mentioned about Lunamon and the
Yeah.
Digi-know box. It sounded like AJ combined the words momentai and montages together for momentage. Momentage! Momentage! It's
That's just what you call
just a training. It's just a training. It's just an 80s exercise montage before a big fight.
for Terriermon.
Yeah.
But
Or
he's just chilling out the whole time and not actually doing the training.
yeah.
Because it's a moment.
It's a montage. Yeah. It's just different. It's just this really powerful 80s music set to scenes of Terriermon just chilling out in the hammock.
Yeah. Hanging his
What,
ear off something and just wobbling a bit.
yeah, while Shu Chong squeezes the ever-loving life out of Lopmon.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'll have to. Oh.
Terriermon's just like, I've paid my penance. I've done my time. You're the toy now.
I'm gonna have to take my other Lopmon back out of the suitcase because I put one away while we have everyone up there because there's not enough room for two of them. But if Lopmon's gonna be around next week, I should have them out.
You don't need both of them.
Sure I do.
No.
They're twins.
You don't have a Terriermon.
Yeah, so
no.
You can't tell me what to do.
Sure I can.
My suitcase.
No, it's not. Who told you such lies?
My suitcase and my plushie.
Oh.
Open it if I want to.
No. All right. Comments. Yeah. So let's see.
I'm very sleepy now.
Yeah, it's like 10 to 4, so like we need to be we need to be finishing this up soon. So I think we'll read comments and then that's where we'll finish.
No more tangents.
No more tangents. Okay. Alliteration star. I don't know. Oh right, Didymus is going through all the old Zero Escape videos.
So you're just gonna get lots of comments that are completely out of context for you because you don't remember.
Yeah, basically. Thank you, Didymus. Okay, so we have two. I'll check the hell for review in a second. We have a comment from Desmond on the Seekers 2-9 review.
Dating advice from a Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Digimon understood sex ed. Apparently Lugamon did.
Yeah.
I mean...
Or he reads a lot of romance novels in his spare time.
Could you imagine? And then on the Tamers show from Sunday, Digimon has feelings? Oh no, Takato's naivete is contagious. Let me see here. Anything held for... Alright, so there's no comments being hidden, so that's a start. Let's see, anything held for review? No. Not according to YouTube, but it has lied to us before. So...
Hey, I made a mention of you today.
Did you? Not according to this, you didn't.
Oh, maybe it's because maybe I didn't at you, but I shared the post. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I don't remember. I know I added you in the tweet, so...
Fair enough. Yeah, I appreciate it all the same. So that is everything. We are all caught up.
Thank you for knowing we were doing this show at 4 a.m. and not leaving us long comments.
Yeah. That is super appreciated. But guys, that is where we're going to finish up for tonight. No, he's not, Meg. There's no Lopmon next episode.
I saw Shu Chong squeezing a Lopmon.
Yeah, it was in the preview. I can't say Lopmon's not in the episode when it's in the preview. But yeah, so Sunday we're back to Tamers. Then next Wednesday we'll be doing 33 and 34 of Cross Wars, and
Yeah.
we're going to Vampire Land.
Vampire
Did you
Land.
notice all the
Is it
Lady
like Zombie
Devimons
Land?
in the preview?
Yeah, I did.
And I think there was a Devimon in there as well.
Probably, but I didn't notice him.
Yeah.
He's
Also
not as
noticed
attractive.
well, did you also notice that the Lady Devimon was wearing a red outfit?
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't sure if it was her or like another version of her or Digimon Mako mode or something.
No, that would be it. That would be interesting. But yeah, no,
Desmond.
there just seems to be red Lady Devimon in this area.
Yeah.
So yeah, color variants always good.
Yeah, shinies.
Shinies, yeah. Basically shinies, yeah.
If she needs to be any shinier in her latex.
No, I know, right? Oof. I do like without going off on a tangent.
Latex, PVC.
PVC, yeah. Well, that's not even like it's that dark blood red, which looks nice. It's not like she's, what's her name from Persona? You know that one, the yeah,
Anne something.
Yeah, I'm
or Elizabeth something.
I don't know. I don't do Persona. Scarlet Devimon should be her name. I think in modern times it probably would. We talked before about how they seem to be moving away from gender naming. So
those aren't vampires. No, they're not.
No. She can. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm not finishing that sentence.
Okay.
Right, so that is everything for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We hope you had fun.
Thank you.
I
had fun.
I know you did. Thank you for chatting with us the whole way through, and for just taking time out of your day to be here with us for the show. Once more, we do have our Digimon Seekers 2-9 review up on the channel, so we implore you, check that out. And this coming weekend, then, we're back with Digimon Tamers episodes 33 and 34. So, much love to you all. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. And we're out. Peace.
Bye.
Da, 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 da.
No Betsu, only bed.
Da, 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 da.